welcome to East Coast Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode of Rate That Beer. This is episode 37. 37 episodes already. And I don't even do them that often. So, yeah. Pretty much, we're just going to be reviewing some beer. I got some panel members here with me who are going to review some beers as well. Definitely shout out to the panel here. We got Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, Bumpy. And Dan from FLX Beer Reviews. Cheers, Dan. Yeah, so we're pretty much going to do this kind of how we do our normal, it's kind of like a wild card in a sense where kind of just let everybody go through. We'll do presentation at first, and then do reviews, and we'll just keep going back to back. I mean, there's only 3 of us, so like I said, I do have 3 beers to review. And yeah, however many beers you guys want to review. So we'll start off with Bumpy. Bumpy's first. And cheers.
I've got 18 beers to do.
Yeah, man.
We're going to be here a while.
Yeah, Keystones.
All right.
From I'm getting a little bit of corn.
Wachusett Brewing Company out of Westminster, Massachusetts. Got this one called Country. It's their original pale ale. ABV on this is 5.1%, and it has a best by March of 2024, March 1st or something, 2024. So here we go. Give it a little pour. Pour that in the perfect pint. So if it did go up, then it would kind of burst the bubbles a little bit, hopefully. But yeah, it's got a frothy kind of off-white head, and the color of the beer itself is that straw gold, and it has good effervescence, and it is clear.
Nice, Bobby. I don't really see much by them other than those fruit beers. So that's cool.
A brewery that I wish out of Massachusetts for like grocery style beers like this that I wish that I could actually find a lot more of would be Ipswich, because I think Ipswich makes pretty darn good beers, what they are.
Cheers, Ryan. Come up and review a beer with us if you want, if you're not busy. Did you say Ipswich? I don't know if I've even had anything by them, to be honest with you. Cheers, Bobby. Awesome, bro.
Cheers.
We'll see hear about that. All right, we'll bring up Dan. What do you got, Dan?
I have a beverage from the Mortalis Brewing Co. And this is their Strange Philosophies 106. It's number 106 because this is a series. So yeah, 6.5 ABV India Pale Ale, canned on 10/31. So
unfortunately, we're not blessed, and we don't get IPAs by them. We only get fruited sours.
Well, that could be a good thing because I had a lot of success with their canned IPAs. It's funny, this label. It's like, because Mortalis does like the Greek mythology, but this dude just looks like he's sitting there like taking a dump, just chilling.
He's pondering, Dan. Come on.
Or what if he's like me and he's brooding? He's just getting angry.
Brutus.
Josh, why don't you grab something
proper
out of that, Josh, grab something out of that closet and come review a beer with us. And we got J.O. Cheers, bro.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. My beer is not like Bumpy's. It's not like John Cena. You can definitely see it. So, yeah.
Nice, Brian. Cheers,
Golden yellow.
That looks good, dude. Hell yeah.
Proper. It's hopped with us. This one's Citra and Freestyle Nelson, by the way.
Nice. Hashtag proper glassware.
Oh, all the way.
Nice. Unfortunately, all my beer is gone. That's a lie. You must always have at least one, Josh, considering your name.
Exactly.
All right. We're going to pull up Chatio.
All right.
Man.
I was waiting for you to go. I'm like, all right, dinner. When's it going? I finally like refresh YouTube. I'm like, go time.
Oh,
So it's
my
go
bad.
time. Real quick. Do that. And mine is from Cervecerio, Colorado. It's called Senor Pina. It's a pineapple blonde ale. Don't want to talk about when it was canned. It was 6 months ago, but it's an ale, so it's fine. It's 5%. Brewed out of Denver, Colorado. So crack her open. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's colorful. It's fun. It's like a pinata.
Remember that pinata game? The one where it was like
Viva.
a farm. Yeah, but it was like
Pinata.
it was like a farm.
Mm.
Yeah, Viva Pinata.
That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the proper glassware, but whatever. What I grabbed on my way back from the fridge, but pretty decently hazy. You can definitely tell it's a blonde ale. Almost a pear in color. Color comes through well. You can not really see me. You can tell there's a lot of stuff floating around in there. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Nice. Josh, you couldn't be any more full of it. Inflation. And yeah, Ryan. He's in the group chat. You should be able to get the link. All right. Well, cheers, Shaddy. How nice, man. So I have 3 different products. What do you guys think? What do you get? Let's get a vote. IPA, Maibach, or stout.
I mean, not my Bach, but you could drink your Bach.
My box is spring ale. I'd like to see you actually drink the my box.
I know. I need some. Where's Eric with the sound effects?
Yeah, I'd go Maibach first.
I say the my box. That is a spring beer, not a fall beer. So I'm interested.
And then I guess we'll use this because we're kind of getting towards the holidays. So this is from Tilted Barn. This glass. It's kind of like a pub glass, but it's a bigger one. It's like a 20 ounce. So we got a beer from Burlington Beer Company. This is their 9th anniversary Maibach. And this was gifted to me from Matt from Massive Beers. So shout out to Matt. Definitely check out his channel if you haven't already heard about him. Awesome dude. 7% alcohol by volume. Brewed by Burlington Beer Company. And they're out of Williston, Vermont. And I saw a date over here. 5/16/23. So this is kind of getting up there. Maybe like to like 6 months old. I'm sure it should be good though. Considering the style. Let's crack it open.
Shall we?
We shall.
Right. I probably should have drank this sooner. I've had this for a while. When was Beer Trooper-Palooza? September?
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
It was the weekend of September 17th.
Yeah, so I had this for I've had this can for like 2 months. I should have drank it sooner. But that's I'm literally kind of getting through the stash of Beer Trooper-Palooza. I haven't really been buying like craft beer to review. I've just been kind of going through it. Yeah, this looks really good. Nice haze. It's kind of going towards like a kind of a copper color. A little bit lighter in person than it is on the camera. Good amount of effervescence, a little bit of haze there. Nice finger and a half, off white, kind of sudsy. It actually kind of has more so kind of like a creamy looking head on top, already like a nice lacing. We'll see what that's all about next time around. Looks pretty good to me. So yeah, cheers, guys. We'll go back to Bumpy with his Wachusett Pale Ale. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Country. The aromas. It's not much from afar. You get more kind of a malt note. Kind of a biscuity malt note from afar. Get in. It's more biscuity, bready. There's like a kind of woody and citrusy type note. Almost has like a pumpernickel spice to it. It's definitely not an American style pale ale. I would say it's not super citrusy and fruity, and it's got more of the malt backbone like the English pale ales have. Cheers. That's like a medium body, kind of a low side moderate carbonation. It is drying to the palate. It's quite malt forward, mostly bread crust biscuity type notes. There is a touch of like a citrus, maybe a little bit of like a floral note, just slightly, and then it's got a lot more of that kind of like just noble spicy type notes. And it kind of ends with those noble like kind of spiciness with a woodsy finish. Bitterness, I'd say, is moderate. At least it does have that lingering bitterness, but it's just kind of like spicy wood. 5.1% ABV, can't taste the alcohol. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice, Bobby. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
All right. Well, we got Ryan in here, so I guess we'll bring up Ryan, unfortunately.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ryan.
No, I'm kidding. So, Ryan,
Taekwondo.
present what you got. You can go over the appearance and all that, but just save like the review and drinking it and nosing it for the next time. So present what you got so far.
Here's what I'm presenting.
Nice.
It's a beer from Sapwood Cellars. They are based out of Columbia, Maryland. Am I saying that right? Yes, Columbia, Maryland. And this is their Sapwood Kellers. It's obviously a Keller beer, coming in at 5.5% ABV. They have 2 paragraphs of information that I will spare you. It's a German-inspired Pilsner.
Nice.
So yeah, that looks like a German-inspired Keller beer. Yeah. It's hazy. I would say more like opaque. Not like super hazy, but definitely has a haze to it. Poured out about, I'm going to say half a finger of white Rocky Head, actually. But yeah, it looks good. You don't want me to get a nose on it or anything? You want me to wait on that?
Yeah, just do the presenting for now.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Awesome, Ryan.
Cheers.
And I believe so. I think
Dan.
we were here.
F1.
Bumpy was there. Yeah, Dan's next. Okay.
Where in the world is Daniel?
So I've been sniffing on this thing ever since I poured it. This nose it's very it just pops. So it's got that from the Citra. I get it a lot from like old school King Sue. It's got that super just kind of like dank citrus that almost presents itself as like a dark berry, almost sort of like a mosaic berry to it. But then you get that pop of like pineapple and orange. And then right on the back end, there's a little bit of like a weedy malt to it. But then there's like this kind of cheddar funk enveloped in like a grape skin. It's a really just like bombastic, like in the words of P.A. Bruno's bombastic nose. It really is. It's just popping out. So I've actually been like salivating. I'm just like, I cannot wait for a sip. Hopefully it goes through. We'll see. Cheers.
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 Cheers, Dan.
Let's launch it.
Prost. What's the other one? Kampai or something? I don't know.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
So 6.5%. I think the body's very appropriate. It's actually a little bit more than I expected for 6.5, which is nice. I think higher side of light, a little bit below medium. Not quite the body of a double, but not quite the body of a single. So somewhere in between. You definitely get that like just that wheat and grainy kind of malty base, but that fruit, it just really pops forward. The dank carries over almost into like a bit of a floral citrus grape note more than like that dank kind of berry thing. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid beer. Definitely solid. 6.5%. I can't complain. I only bought one can because I'm scared it'll oxidize. So go hashtag team IPA Mortalis oxidation. Cheers.
Wait,
Sure.
that's been happening with them too?
No, they just some of their bigger beers, just it's weird. Some of their bigger IPAs, I've not had a. They're good for a few weeks. And then
Oh, in New York.
no, it's not.
It's the
It
water.
was when they first started because Mortalis was very famous for the hydras. So I think there was a bit of
It's that water that turned the turtles into mutants.
Definitely the water.
it could be. Could
Isn't
be.
that New York City?
It's from the Hudson,
Although
so-
it makes us have the best pizza, so I'll go for it. No,
That's
I
why
think they
Mike
figured their
Lane
shit out. I mean, they're
That's why
bigger. They got more
Michelangelo's
tanks.
like that.
But when they first started out, there was because it's hard to clean those tanks after you do Hydra. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, no, they're definitely running two different systems.
that when they first started.
Their IPAs and their sours. I would assume so.
It's a delicious beer.
Cheers. Nice, Dan. Awesome. Like I said, I wish I could get the Mortalis IPAs.
Nice
Chetio.
bitterness.
Chetio?
Hello.
Hello,
I'm
right?
back with my Senor Pina Blonde Pineapple Ale. Still kept the head, so that's good. Aromas, I don't even need to bring it close. It's just like just a punch right in the schnoz with pineapple. Getting a little bit of coconut in there too. But yeah, that pineapple is really just like pungent, like straight to the brain. Your brain's like, hello, pineapple. But taste, we'll find out here.
Juice.
Cheerios.
Cheers, sorry. Follows the aroma. It's just like straight pineapple. Just straight pineapple juice. But I will say it tastes like fresh pineapple, not like artificial flavorings of pineapple, because you get that in some beers.
Sounds good. Sounds like it would be a good poolside beer.
Well, it was canned on June 30th, so yeah, it would have been a great 4
right.
months ago. But
Yeah, right.
yeah, no, it's tasty. It's good. Coconut's there, but it's not like there because you guys know I'm not a huge coconut fan. But yeah, the balance with what is there with the pineapple being first and foremost, and a little bit like towards the bottom of the flavor of coconut, phenomenal. This is very, very tasty. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Nice. All right.
Cheers.
And we will move on to Ryan.
To me. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been sniffing the hell out of this, and I can tell you that I am getting major cracker notes, as well as definitely a sweetness, but it's not like a honey sweetness that you would maybe get from like a normal Pilsner. It's more of like a citrusy sweetness. Yeah, it's definitely like Jacob's cracker, like a milk cracker with like this like citrusy sweet note to it. So diving in. Cheers.
Cheers. And I have a question to ask you once you're done with your review. I don't want to change your I don't want to alter your initial impression.
Okay. I'm still like my taste buds are still burned to shit from that Thai food. I'm still like wiping sweat
The
off.
thing is too, though, you said you had Thai food.
Yeah.
I would assume that would go good with. Would you say that was a German Pilsner?
Yeah, it's a Keller beer.
Yeah, that would definitely.
No, like that's why I was like, yeah, definitely, this is what I want to have. I would say that the taste definitely is matching the nose. Like I'm getting crackery notes, but this is definitely much more of a citrus forward. Like I'm getting actual like I want to say like lemon lime citrus with this. The body is interesting, like the body mouthfeel. This is, I want to say, chewy almost. Like it's a upper higher side medium, almost full body for a Keller beer. Like it's thick. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it for sure. What was the percentage on this? 5.5%. You can't tell, obviously. You would hope not for 5.5%, but yeah, it's what you kind of would expect, with the exception of you're getting like a lemon lime, zest almost to it, along with the normal crackery notes. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Nice. So what I want to ask you is,
Go for
right?
it.
So I know you got like the heat from the food. So with like a German beer, usually with like the German hops, you get like a little bit of that like spicy kind of floral hop component. Do you get any of that with the beer? I like that. That's my favorite part about the German.
I know what you're talking about, and it's something that I never really think of when I'm having these until
It's not.
No, I know what you're talking about.
The
But
flavor is not. It's not too like prominent, but it's like a nice, just like a lingering aftertaste.
After you mention it, and after I've reviewed, similar beers, and then look at the tasting notes, I'm like, oh yeah, yes, there is a very faint floral aspect to it. Yes,
it's, in my personal opinion, what kind of makes the German Pilsners is the
yeah.
But you said that was a Keller beer, though. That's a little different, right? Okay.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, I won't read the whole thing, but it says Keller beer.
Well, we can ask Bumpy. Bumpy will give us an answer. What's the difference, Bumpy?
What?
Mr. Multi Monday. What's the difference between a Keller beer and just a regular German Pilsner?
German stuff.
Keller beers are younger.
What do you mean?
They're like made super fresh.
Underage.
So that's why it might be like a little bit unfiltered, because they try to get them as fresh as possible.
Oh, okay. But is there anything different as far as like the ingredients?
Not really that I know of.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of just more of the brewing process.
Without me like spieling everything off, it says we hopped our version with German Sapphire in the kettle, and again in the fermenter. Dry hopping isn't exactly traditional for German Pilsners, but the enhanced herbal citrus spice hop character balances the grassy German Pilsner malt.
So, this is off Wikipedia, of course, but what the hell just happened? What's going on? I'll just read this. Keller beer is a type of German beer, an unfiltered lager originating in Franconia. Keller beer contains more of its original brewing yeast held in suspension. As a result, it is distinctly cloudy.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's basically a young, fresh Helles lager.
Okay, nice.
With
and it does say that this is unfiltered and unpasteurized. Often,
they're often queries.
So I also have a definitely a little bit more of a different style. I got a Maybach, and this was gifted to me from Massive Beers. 7% alcohol by volume. Me and Bumpy were looking at this before the show. We were looking up the difference in the style, I guess. So Maybach, meaning Maybach, so it's like a beer brewed in May, but it's a box style. But it's a little bit more, would you say, floral, kind of grassy, kind of, rather than super malty like some box typically are, Bumpy? You say that's right?
I don't remember exactly what I read there. on
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what you said. It's a little bit more of like a floral kind of grassy Bach rather than your typical kind of more malty Bach. And you can kind of get that with the appearance. You can kind of see that it's a little bit more. It does kind of have like that slight copper tint, but it's kind of going more towards gold. We're left with like a little bit of like a film on top. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this was a beer that was gifted to me. I love learning about different styles and stuff. Of course, there's always styles that you don't really drink too often. So when you go back to them, you're like, you want to know about them. And this is one of those styles I'm kind of definitely don't really know too much about. But yeah, let's go for the nose. It looks good. It's actually surprising because considering the color, I'm getting a little bit more of like that. I'm getting like a lot of that malty caramel malt sweetness, bready. There's actually like a cherry note in there, like a sweet cherry, a little bit of that spicy floral, citrusy, kind of like orange. It smells very good. It actually smells a lot more rich and a little bit more robust than you would expect from said appearance of the beer, coloration of the beer. Like I said, in on camera, definitely looks a lot darker. In person, it looks a little bit more golden. It kind of looks more copper on the camera, but super clean on the nose. 7% is definitely very well hidden. There's a good amount of sweetness, um, but it's definitely very well balanced with the amount of like floral / breadiness. Let's dive in, try it out. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's very good. If I handed you this in a glass that you could not see the appearance, like let's say like a black cup or something, or like maybe even like a solo cup, and you just kind of took a sip, you would think that this was kind of more of like a darker beer. Um, the breadiness is very prominent. Mouthfeel is about medium. From the look of it in person, it looks like it would be more like a lighter side of medium. It's pretty much straight middle of the road mouthfeel. Good amount of creaminess, but still a good amount of like carbonation, kind of crisp, clean, refreshing finish. Got a little bit of chocolate with that one. Kind of going back towards the cherry. This is actually a lot more complex than you would expect. Kind of getting a little bit of like maybe some slight tropical fruit in there, maybe like a mango or something. On Untapped, says they're using German Pilsner malt, Vienna malt, and Munich malt. It says this full-bodied lager boasts a harmonious interplay of bready sweetness, toasted grain, and a hint of honey. Honey, interesting. I didn't get the honey. Some hop notes of earthy spice and floral undertones derived from the traditional use of Hallertau and Tettnang hops add a touch of complexity and balance to the malt backbone. Yeah, this is definitely a solid beer. I like it. It's pretty good. I'll sit and sip on this a little bit longer. Maybe I'll pick up on some more notes, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it next time around. We're gonna go back to Bubby. We're gonna do some scores, and yeah, then we'll move on to some more beers. Looks like this is gonna be a good show. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, so I'll keep mine real quick and easy. It's no real score as far as points go, but it's gonna, you'll know. Yeah, this one drinks definitely like an English pale ale. I've had better English pale ales, both crafty and kind of like super macro. I know drinking Bass pale ale. I think I'd have to actually drink them side by side, but I think I might like Bass a little bit more than this. I'm going to land this one at like the low end of good, just above drinkable for the Wachusett country.
Well, I mean, considering, like you said, what is that? That's like a kind of like grocery store
Yeah.
product, essentially.
Both of my beers tonight are grocery store products.
That's all right. There's no
One
issue.
guy in the fridge.
I was drinking. I had a few Blue Moons before the show. So
Yeah.
cheers.
Oh, don't drink that Coors crap, man. You know better than that.
Hey, go watch my blind light or adjunct lager challenge. I ended up picking Coors,
There you go.
unfortunately. All right, Dan, what's up, brother? Cheers, man. Oh no.
It's awful. Not really. It's pretty good.
That's pretty convincing. I thought you were dying on us.
Yeah. No, actually, this is I'm enjoying this one because there is a really awesome balance of bitterness compared to the sweetness. So I don't know, I'm getting a bit sick of like a lot of IPAs and stuff that just it's all sweetness. You know what I mean?
Dude, I haven't been buying IPAs. I haven't really been drinking IPAs. I've been trying to drink every other style of IPA.
Well, see, I've been drinking a lot of IPAs, but they've been different styles of IPAs rather than just
Yeah.
hazies, right? But no, this is drinks well. It doesn't like wreck the palate. You don't get tired from it. Good bitterness. Still fruity. As it's warmed, it's actually I think it's opened up a bit more to where you get more of that Nelson component to it. Whereas before it was all the Citra dominating. Yeah. I give it a 4 out of 5. It's like a decent six. Like it's not like a bad beer. It's a good beer, but it's not mind blowing. 4 out of 5. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dan. Apparently, we've been blessed to hang out with your biggest fan.
You
I
know,
finally was able to. Hello, Daniel. How are
this, if I may, real quick, this man is the single reason I wake up in the morning and do this YouTube thing.
you? So, here we go. I mean, maybe one day we'll get along. I mean, maybe tonight. Maybe tonight will be the night.
Maybe one day.
Maybe tonight, probably not, but maybe tonight.
Won't you be my Superman? My Superman.
Thank you for
What's
letting
up,
me.
Josh? How you doing, bro?
Um,
What do you got for us tonight, man?
I'm doing great now that I'm on the same panel as Dan. So I mean, finally was able to catch him. So
Yeah, well, you chose Joe over me. It's not my fault.
But well, that's another story. But anyways, let's review beer. So this is another grocery store beer. This is Born Yesterday by
Nice.
Lagunitas. It's a fresh
I
hop
just-
ale, 7.2% ABV.
I just bought that today, actually.
I haven't
I
seen
bought
that
one.
one yet.
It's good. It's good.
I've been looking for it. So
Yeah, some places
Yours
have it,
was
some
born
places
last
don't.
week.
what did you say, Bobby?
Yeah, I got this last week. Last Saturday, I got it.
Oh.
It was born yesterday, though. Oops.
So wait, are you telling me it was born a week and a half ago?
It was bottled 2 weeks ago.
Oh. That
It was
name
in
doesn't
the
really,
proper glass.
that
where
name
it
doesn't
goes.
really add up, then, huh?
You know what I find interesting about that beer is they renamed
Well,
it
they get-
last year
so they get-
and they brought it back.
Yep. The first time I got this beer years ago, I drank the whole 6-pack in one night. It was that good. But
Nice.
yeah, rebranding. They used to have like
I've never seen that
flowers
one.
and all kinds of other shit on there before. I did.
What was it called last year? Was it like Mower or something?
It's a limited release. Like it only comes out once.
Hey,
I think it was Born Again yesterday or something like that. The original was born yesterday. But yeah, so the whole thing is they get the hops and from from the farm to the brewery in less than 24 hours. So yeah, nice, a little bit kind of darker orangish kind of color to it. Got a nice pininess, some sweetness in there, like citrus bites. Not overly sweet. No alcohol presence. I mean, it's 7.2. Yeah, I'm picking up some orange in there for sure, like a sweet orange. I don't know what hops they use in there. They don't say even on their website what kind of hops they use, but yeah, nice little fresh hop ale. So cheers, let's dive into it.
Nice. Cheers. Beer Advocate gave that a 97.
Dang.
Good, yeah. So yeah, first initial taste you get from it, that I'm getting from it, is kind of like a orangey, like lemon lime, a little bit of zestiness to it.
Untapped needs to update their shit because it says it's not brewed anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I know. Well,
You gotta look
I
up
think
the
for a
year.
while they stopped making it, and then they brought it back, and then
It'll be born yesterday, 2023.
yeah,
Well, this just says born yesterday pale ale on Untapped. And
Yeah,
it
you
says,
gotta look up born yesterday,
it is.
2023.
yeah, because it'll say it's not. Yeah, but it's a very very refreshing. Doesn't drink like a 7.2. It drinks like a 5. I mean, it drinks lower than what the ABV is. I mean, it's not boozy or anything, but yeah, definitely some sweet orange I'm picking up, some citrus like lemon lime type vibes to it. It's not too watery. It's probably maybe about medium mouthfeel, body wise on this one, but yeah, it's very good. Could definitely crush a couple of these, a nice hot day or something, or even now that it's wintertime. But yeah, usually I think it only comes out once a year around this time, or maybe twice, maybe in the spring too. But yeah, limited release, just like the Willatize, they only come out like once or
I
twice.
still have one of those.
The Willatize, oh, it's so good. Like 11, 12 bucks for.
I've been letting it age.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them left.
But yeah, I mean, this one. I mean, I guess this one is kind of hard to find. I mean, you got to really kind of seek it out.
Are they family owned or is that Sierra Nevada? I'm thinking about
Sierra Nevada.
Who owns
I think Lagunitas got bought out. Right?
I don't know, but Lagunitas has always had a really solid price point.
Yeah, for sure. What like $10? The pale ale and the torpedo. It's like the best grocery store on beer on the planet.
Dude,
I don't know.
The Willatize last year. Dude, that Willatize last year I paid $11.
Sierra Nevada. Jesus.
Yeah, I think it was Heineken that bought them out.
I'm confusing everybody.
Anyways.
No, the IPA, Lagunitas, the IPA is probably one of the best just like grocery store IPAs on the market.
So I just had
representation of like
I associated it with the Born Yesterday, but I just had the Hop Slam. This year's Hop Slam.
Oh, I saw that was out. I haven't had this.
Like there's 3 beers I always associate, like Born Yesterday, Nugget Nectar, and then the Hop Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are like the once a year, like from the.
Yeah. Wait, who does them?
I haven't picked up this.
Bells does the Hop Slam. Trogs does the Nugget Nectar.
Nugget Nectar, yeah.
I miss Lagunitas hops.
Then there's double Nugget Nectar.
There you go.
That one's good, yeah.
I bought a variety the other day.
Lagunitas is that an IPA?
There you go.
Yeah, I have that down in my fridge too.
Troganator. Yeah.
Troganator, and then the lolly.
Is that what that is? The Troganator?
Yeah. That's the lollipop.
Yeah, and Troganator.
Josh, how much did you pay for that?
Troganator's Troganator. The Trog stuff is kind of like
like $12 for the 6-pack, I think, maybe 11.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because I paid. Yeah. I just got a single bottle of it. It was like $2.65 or something.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Well, who are we at for rating? Kind of threw us back.
I'm up.
I haven't done any.
Damn.
I haven't done mine. Ryan hasn't done his.
Let me do my rating now, I guess.
No, not yet. Nope.
I was about to say.
Once we get through the first round, I didn't realize how many people we're gonna have. So once we get through the first round,
We'll
then we'll
back
do
in
straight on. Yeah, we'll do straight on full on reviews, like
Perfect.
present, review, rate. Yeah, you can go Chadio. Sorry. Cheers.
So for Cervecerio Colorado, the Senor Pina, it's good. It's a good beer. It would have been better, like I said, like July or August. That would have been dead on for it because it's just it's refreshing. The pineapple is fresh pineapple flavor with subtle coconut in it. Yeah, it's still delicious beer. I mean, luckily for me, it's like 45 degrees here, so it's not like freezing. I'm gonna give it a 94. It's solid. It's very solid. If you come to Colorado, this is a brewery I would recommend. It's all like Mexican style beers and stuff. I think it's Mexican owned and operated in the heart of Denver. So yeah, very, very good. And we lost our host. So yeah, how about them CU Buffaloes today, boys? Blowing it in the last seconds.
Right.
I thought Dan was the host. That's the only reason I came.
Who's next? Is it Ryan or is it Dan?
Ryan's next.
The Amish dude.
All right, let's
There you
bring
go.
Ryan.
Oh, okay. Didn't know Bumpy had it.
I was gonna say Bumpy has controls. Bumpy.
Didn't realize that.
And I did it. I put
Thank you. Appreciate it. I was using the bathroom. Cheers.
I put Chatio's ding dong on.
4.0. Now to Ollie for the weather.
How dare you?
No. No, I mean, this was good. I really do. I haven't had a whole heck of a lot of Sapwood Cellars, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. And what I have had is really good. My only slight gripe with this, and maybe it's the style. I haven't had too many Keller beers before, but it's a little too sweet, honestly, for me, for a Pilsner. I want a little more drying, but with that said, I'm giving it a 4. It's a good beer. It's like a little gripe of mine. Otherwise, it's a good beer. Now to Ollie with the weather.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 5.
Nice. I think it's me now.
It's like an 80.
4 out of 100.
Okay, 9th anniversary, my buck, Burlington Beer Company. This is pretty good. I like it. It's definitely very drinkable, 7%. Definitely don't notice the ABV at all. I mean, if that's what they're shooting for, is like a more drinkable bock where you still get kind of that like. I'm getting a little bit like chocolate notes, like a dark chocolate, super bready, caramel malt, sweetness balanced out by the breadiness, a little slight floral, grassy, citrusy. It's a really good product. I mean, I'm gonna have to go. I'll go 95. I like it. I really do enjoy it. And definitely shout out to Matt from Massive Beers for gifting me this beer. I mean, for the most part, I've had some really good products by these guys. I know Bumpy likes them. I know Bumpy's had beers by these guys. Was it you who gave me the all those like high ABV beers by these guys, right, Bumpy? Yeah, those were awesome.
The barley wines, imperial stouts. Yeah,
those are freaking awesome. Yeah, these guys make great stuff. Yeah, cheers. So I don't know if maybe you guys
Last beer hasn't given a score yet. Or I mean, Dan's the biggest fan.
I'm sorry, hold on. We'll bring Josh back up.
I thought it was Dan's turn to give his score. He gave his score.
No,
he just went before. All right, well, this beer is absolute trash. Please do not pick it up. Do not waste your money on it. Just send it to me. I'll dispose of it for you. This beer is good. like I said, I haven't had it in years. I think that last time I had it was like 2012, 13, something like that. So, and that year was great. But yeah, this is a solid beer that I try to pick up every year when I can find it. Price point's great on it. 6-packs, I think I told Dana it was like $12, something like that for a 6-pack. And score wise, overall, I'll give it a 95 right down the middle. I think it's really good.
Nice.
Definitely a crusher beer. Refreshing, smooth. Like I said, it drinks like a 5% compared to a 7%. So nice flavors on it.
I was gonna say that's
like
kind of
that
how
stuff.
my beer is too. My beer is kind of drinking lower ABV.
I feel like it was a lot lighter like years ago, but maybe not. Who knows? But it's been so long. So, but yeah, if you see it, definitely pick some up. Just a cool concept. If you like fresh hop, it's kind of like a Celebration from Sierra Nevada. I think that's a fresh hop one, or wet hop or something like that. So yeah, 95.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Good score. All right. So, yeah, we got. I still have 2 more beers to review. I think Dan's got a couple. Bumpy's got a couple. I don't know if you guys
I got at least 1, maybe 2 more. We'll see how I feel.
All right. Well, who do we start off with? I think Bumpy, are you first?
I am first.
You ready to do another review?
Last.
Yeah, it's my last one because I got to get to bed here
Oh
shortly.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah. You gotta work tomorrow.
So I got this one coming
I'm
from
not-
Zero Gravity. They're out of Burlington, Vermont. Much like your brewery's name, which is out of Williston, the beer you just did.
So is fish.
This one is called Madonna. It's a double IPA. It's a grocery store beer. It's 8% ABV. There's no other information. I don't know what hops are used in this at all, unless you look it up. It says it was canned on September 6th, so it's a few months old. Let's go ahead and give it a pour. A little pourski into my dirty glass because I don't care. Well, it's got a white sudsy head. It's got a little bit of a haze to it. There's some kind of like floating particulates in the beer. It kind of resembles a tequila sunrise. It's darker in the top. It gets lighter down below. You can see objects through it. Like I said, it's just got this kind of like unfiltered haze to it. There you go. That's kind of what the color is right there. And some aromas from afar. You say we're going all the way through it or we're not?
Yeah. Yep. Go. Yep.
Okay.
Do the whole review. Yep.
There's, it's a kind of touch between grapefruit and a citrusy, like orange note from afar.
Cheers, Bill. I sent you the link on Messenger if you want to come up and review beer with us.
So it smells a lot like those gummy orange slices. The really cheap, the like if you went to, I don't know, you guys have like a Cumberland Farms, any of those gas stations kind of where they have the little candy section, and they have those, the things, and they got the plastic, and then they got the little things, and they're hanging on the little tab things. It's kind of like those orange slices. There's a bit of a grapefruit as well, a little grapefruity peel. That's about it. Candied orange slices and grapefruit peel. Let's dive on in. Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy. Tommy said, Bumpy Road Brews, what pizza would that pair well with?
A grocery store one. I don't know. Yeah, the flavors are kind of similar. It's a little bit less sweet on the palate than when it comes off in the nose. but it does have a little touch of the citrus orange slice, but it's mostly grapefruit. Kind of more of like a yellow grapefruit than a ruby red one. Ooh, that was a little throw up. That was gross.
Is Rajay in the group chat by any chance? Is he? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think. But anyway, yeah, kind of a grapefruity grapefruit peel finish. It's got I'd say moderate to moderately high bitterness. Medium body, moderately carbonated, drying to the palate. A little bit of a bready maltiness to it, just to add a touch of sweetness. But yeah, the aromas definitely lead you to believe it's going to be a sweeter beer than what it is. That's that. I'll have a score when we come back around, unless you want me to score it now.
Score now. We got a lot of people on the panel.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So for a grocery store double IPA at 8%, I'm going to throw this at the top end of good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Zero Gravity wins this round. Of course, they're two totally different styles.
Cheers, Bill.
Totally different styles.
Do all their beers have 0 IBUs? Is that where the name come from, or what?
0.
I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah, they all start off at Zero Gravity.
Well,
Zero
just tuning
IBUs.
in for a halftime break from the games. Well, Rajay, we gotta link you up with the group chat so we can get you some links and you can join our shows if you ever want to hang out with us. So,
Yeah, come on, baby Yoda.
man. Yeah, Rajay. If you click on, I believe if you go to my about on YouTube, I'm pretty sure my email's there. If you want to just email me, just say, hey, what's up? It's Rajay. I'll get your email and then we can add you to the group chats.
Bumpy, go get your third beer. I think that's what he's waiting for. Hurry up
Yeah,
and drink
no,
that
we're
one.
not waiting on them.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing a third.
All
Come
right.
hang out with the
All
boys.
It'll be awesome, bro. We're gonna go to the legendary Mr. Bill, and we're gonna let Bill do a beer review. We got another
Hey, we got the same hairdo.
another participant in the show.
Cheers, Bill.
Well, cheers, Bill. What's up,
How
bro?
y'all doing? Good?
Living the dream.
Hell yeah.
Terrible.
Another day in paradise, right?
Oh yeah.
Gotta love
Sure,
that
sure.
high def. What do you think? Is this any good?
Oh, there's another Born Yesterday beer.
Yeah.
The stoner. No.
Hi, Ryan.
Another one yesterday.
How you doing, Ryan?
Exactly.
Loving life, Bill.
Nice. All right. Well, this is the Enjoy by, of course. I'm sure most of you have had this, right? If you haven't had this, you're kind of blowing it. This is the one.
Stone.
This is the 1/1/24. It says unfiltered. I'll let you be the judge of that. And it's a big monster beer at like 9.4%. So that'll get you in the fast lane pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and handle it. I just got off work. And let's see what we got here. There's a lot of smoke coming out. It doesn't look like, is it unfiltered, like supposed to be hazy?
I knew it.
The only trouble Ryan ever got into is they pulled over his wagon one day.
That's actually one of Dan's favorite breweries is Stone. I don't know if
Is
you know that,
it?
Bill.
Ryan was
Dan, you know what's up,
I
player.
don't think he's had that one yet, though. Have you, Dan?
Ryan
No, not
was
yet? Oh,
pushing the
It
horse.
just came out. Yeah. Sorry. Well,
big Stone fan.
me too. You know what's up. So, it definitely, I don't know what they mean by unfiltered, but I think like when I hear unfiltered, I'm thinking like hazy, right?
He did. Dan literally put on a completely different outfit.
I told you.
I told you. I thought Bill turned into
Why did you
a
do something? You skipped my spot.
spirit.
So what do you think? Is that hazy?
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought you turned into
It's
the
kinda-
wisp
it's
from
kinda bright.
Legend of Zelda.
The glass says he pulled it out of the
I mean, it looks
freezer.
unfiltered. I wouldn't say it looks
guys-
hazy.
You guys remember the wisp of the fairy that used to follow you around in Legend of Zelda?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr.
You know. Yeah, listen.
Listen.
Look, see how clear that looks?
Just a night elf wisp.
yeah, exactly right.
Let me get a little more light here.
Yeah, so it looks very clear, Bill.
It looks way clear to be
Yeah.
a hate or an
I
unfiltered.
can see clearly now. The bill.
I mean, you can probably read the shit too.
Clearly, they sold out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
I
magnifying
can see
glass.
clearly now. The haze is gone.
yeah, literally, yeah. All right. Well, of course we have a
All his
monster.
losses paid off, I guess.
Pretty nice head there, I'd say. It's real thick, creamy, frothy, yummo. Check out the aroma. The aroma. Pretty malty, piney, stony. Smells like a stone. Just like a pine bomb, pretty much, with the really gnarly malt backbone. A little floralness. I'm going to handle a sip here. Cheers, fellers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerios.
But it's so damn good. It really is. Damn. It's a pine bomb for the most part. Some like hints of some earthy type notes in there. Not so much the grassy or like garlic onion, but more like armpity, dirty feet. Not in a bad way, of course.
Like an oniony dankness.
Not so much a garlic or onion, more like
Sulfur.
an armpit kind of.
Yeah.
You ever smell you never do the Saturday Night Live where you go
Oh,
like this?
yeah. And then I get nervous. I do this, and then I do this.
It's like that. It's a straightforward monster freaking Westie. That's all I can say. And you'll get a ring for every sip. And it'll kick your ass. That's about all I can say about it. Little tobacco note hiding in there somewhere. I look really pale. Hang on. There.
Insta-tan. I like it.
So yeah, isn't that cool? Like it has all kinds of colors, dude. It's cool. Anyways, but yeah, I've always liked Stone, especially the Enjoy By series. I think that's their top shelf series, actually, of all their beers. And I always try to grab it when it comes out. It seems like within like the last 4 or 5 months or last couple of times it come out, it's like literally like $3 or $4 more per 6-pack. So it really went up in price. And but I'm still buying it because I'm a Stone fanboy. And I'll probably continue to buy it. But I actually like their hazy Enjoy By better. They've come out with some hazy Enjoy By series, and those were really good. So I'd give this 4.9 out of 5. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerios.
It just has such a good mouthfeel. It's like high, medium, super smooth. I mean, just look at the heads. Just it's not. You could eat that with a freaking
That's good.
fork. You could eat that head with a fork.
Might be a little soapy, but
I love it. I'm gonna start bathing in it.
it's a lot of beer to put on the.
Hell yeah. It's good for
Just
my
go,
hair.
you're gonna get a couple kegs and then you just fill up your cup.
I'll just go down to the brewery and do it. Dive in.
Dive in the bag.
Hell yeah, jump in the hop bin.
What do you got over there, Dan? You ready?
Dan the man that can.
Hold on, Bill. I'm looking pale too. I'll fix that.
Nice. I didn't know you were a Stone boy, Mr. Dan.
There we go. Oh wait, wrong button.
I will
All right.
probably get the gargoyle tattooed on my back.
All right. So I got a beer from the Froth Brewing Company out of Buffalo, New York. And this is their Butcher and the Brewer. And this is a collaboration with Benny the Butcher, who is a rapper. from Buffalo, New York.
That's pretty tight.
From Griselda for rap fans. I know
That's
Josh probably knows who Benny is. So this is a 6.5 ABV fruited sour, and this is coconut key lime pie.
Damn. That sounds good.
And on date, stamped on somewhere. It's like 4 months old, I think.
It says it's a sour.
Yep, fruited sour, coconut key lime pie.
Did
Proper glassware.
Yeah. Oh my god.
you buy a single can or did you get a 4-pack can?
Single can.
Nice.
So yeah, I got the froth glassware there.
The thing's like making me hallucinate.
So yeah, I mean it's got some age on it, but I mean they're fruited sours generally hold up. So
that puppy looks milky.
Yeah, single can I've had in. Mainly I bought it because I like Benny the Butcher. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. So
sick.
Holy shit.
That does look good.
It's coconut key lime pie all day.
Yum.
Like, I would say maybe with like a little bit more sweetness. But you could definitely smell like this. There's this weird like kind of Sprite 7-Up kind of thing going on with it too. But it smells like very fresh, coconut key lime pie. Not so much the whipped cream, more the key lime than anything. So I guess that's where probably the Sprite comes from.
Is it like a Drecker's?
Drucker's is like this.
Okay, I got you.
What's the?
I got you.
you said it's a sour, right? What's the acidity? Because sometimes those coconut key lime, like just like the key lime pie ones, they can either be super sour or they could be more pastry forward. I like the more pastry forward.
I'm about to find out because it's the first time I've ever had it. So.
Oh wow! Okay.
I was talking about the nose, but yeah.
Oh, is this new brew? I didn't realize it was new brew.
That is
we
tart.
filled there, bud.
That's sour. Like that's legit. Like very tart and sour.
Yeah, it's sour. It's,
like dude, that's like if you cut a lime in half.
Yeah, and you sucked on it.
Sucked on it, but like if you sprinkled some like shredded coconut on it, that's kind of what you're getting.
It's not like
is it as sour as the Cowboys fans were last week when they got beat by the Eagles, or not as sour?
There it is.
Oh.
Exactly, huh, Ryan?
Doesn't matter until it's playoff time, baby.
Is that like a vinegar beer, or
well, you got to
like
get to the playoffs first. So.
I love
that would not be a problem.
When you say tart, do you mean like tart, like vinegar, or like lemon?
Tart, like if stick a lime in your mouth, Bill.
Okay.
Tart like that.
Okay. I've had some sours that were like taking a shot of freaking vinegar.
No, this is good. Like, I'm really enjoying this. Just for like, right there on the back end, you get that graham cracker.
Oh wow!
Through all the tart and everything, that graham cracker just popped.
That's trippy.
With a little bit of like the whipped cream, but that graham cracker's like,
wow.
Yeah, dude, that's nice. That's really nice. No, I really like this. Like, it's not like that super sweet adjunct pastry fruited sour. It's like an actual sour. Yeah, this is really good.
I need to get a little more experience with the sours. I was kind of started off on the wrong foot with those.
I figured this would be like a super sweet kind of just like muddled mess, to be honest. But yeah, I'm actually getting a little heartburn.
That's Ryan just said that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You called it, Ryan. You called it, buddy.
I'll tell you what, man. I kind of blowing me away. I'll give it like a 4.3 out of 5.
Cool. That's pretty good.
Like I'm very glad they made it actually like sour and tart. Like, yeah. So.
And you're pretty hardcore with the points, from what I gather.
Hardcore. He's hardcore.
I mean, it's hard to get a high score.
It legitimately tastes like I ate a piece of key lime pie. It really does.
Oh, that sounds so divine.
It looks good, dude.
Like, it's so weird. Like, the gram is nowhere to be found until that back end. It's just boom.
That is very weird, but good weird.
And like, I don't know if you guys ever had the cereal Crackling Oat Bran, but That's like
Yeah, I don't
the
have that kind of
overall taste afterwards.
Nice.
Like,
Sounds pretty good, man.
good chip. All right.
Is your favorite sour ever?
Not my favorite sour ever. That's reserved for a beer by Frequentum, but
No,
this is
And
pretty
is that
goddamn
like
good.
$5 a pint?
Actually, this can was
I think shitty.
$7.50.
$5.80.
Okay, that's about right for a top shelf beer. Oh, I
Well,
saw
shit,
some
man.
hops in the bottom.
Nice,
I
bro.
think.
I still the only fruited sour that I have, and the one that I've only had for a while. I haven't actually had one in maybe a couple months, but I still have the RAR, the peanut butter and jelly
Nice.
one.
I didn't even mention it real quick. The body isn't like super thick either. It's not
Oh,
like watery,
yeah.
but it's not like super thick either.
It's not milky.
So.
Alex wouldn't like it then.
Drecker, Slang de Jour
Yep.
are the best fruited sours on the planet.
I like it. All right. So
Cheerio.
it's my turn.
Cheerio.
In this hand, I've got
Let
nothing.
go.
In this hand, I've got, oh, there it is. Left hand, Good Times Vienna style lager.
Holy
Friends
fuck!
went
Left
to
hand makes
Longmont
steam
earlier.
stout.
My friend's son had I wouldn't call it a meet. It was just kind of a fun run. He's a part of the track team at the high school he goes to. So my friend went up there, took his son up to Longmont, and he said, "Hey, screw it, kid. Good running. You finished 5th. I'm going to left hand and get some beer." And he got me a 6-pack of this. So of course he drank about 4 of them. So I'm down to this one more. But yeah, it's a Vienna style lager. 5% ABV. Don't show your ABV. Oh, on
Too late.
wrong show, but yeah, here we go. Have it in my lunch bag glass, but ooh, yeah, looks
It
good.
Like an
Looks like
equilibrium.
soda pop.
Oh, hold on, that's not good presentation. That's what happens when we have glasses just sitting out the open air. Forget those bubbles, man. This
Dirty
is
glass mafia in the house.
dirty glass mafia. My gosh.
Oh
Cut it
no!
off. Okay, that should be better. All right. And that's kind of how it should look, except for some bubbles. But yeah, it's good. Give that.
Looks like a red almost.
Yeah, it's definitely red hues to it. Very copper, but definitely red hues to it. Very good effervescent.
That's a dark lager, dude.
But it's a Vienna style lager. Yeah, they're
That must
usually
be,
vodka.
okay.
Vienna,
Darker,
yeah.
Wow, I never had one like that.
Aroma,
Kitty.
bready, Lucy. I'm blurry.
Kitty. She wants some beer. The cat wants beer.
Some of it went up my nose.
Snorting his
Get
beer.
some
over there.
toastiness from it. Yeah, it smells like your traditional Vienna lager. Just getting that malt, the
So does that
Roast
have
malt.
any like notes of like Vienna sausage?
no.
I don't think
Keep
so.
up your pants.
Okay.
Cheers. Let me give it a try.
Cheers.
Bro.
Would it
Wow,
pair well
that's
with
very,
this?
very toasty, roasty, good malts. Not roasty like coffee, but you can tell that it's roasted malts in it.
Bread crust?
You know what actually pairs well with beer? Those little Vienna sausages and
That's
crackers.
what I was thinking. Vienna sausage with that Vienna beer, dude.
those before. I got bored one day when I did food reviews. I reviewed them. They're all right. I had the
They're
jalapeno
good.
one.
They're good, but you got to get the right cracker. You got to get like a Toll House, like a buttery cracker.
You know what? You put
And
a
you
little
can
bit
take
of
that little. You can take that little kind of like
I love 'em.
shitty 50-cent package of Vienna sausages and turn it into a nice little appetizer while you're drinking a beer.
A mouth party.
Slight hops to it. Not a whole lot of hops. Of course, there's hops in it just to keep it kind of fresh. Even though my friend went to the brewery and bought it, I just looking at the bottom of the can, it says Best Buy 7/24/23.
Whoa.
That's the second brewery that he or I have gone to. We bought 6-packs from, and the beers were like well past their Best Buy dates.
What is
But I
up
mean,
with
it's
that?
it's a lager. It's a lager. It's fine. It's a lager.
You bought a beer from a brewery that was out of code?
Yeah. My buddy did left hand.
That's black, dude.
But it's a lager, and I had the same thing happen at Prost, and it was also a lager, and I'm like, it's a lager, it's good up till a year.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
fine.
the
And
quality
it's
is
fine.
fine,
I mean,
but-
I've had it fresh, and I've had it now with it being kind of out of code, and it tastes the same. It's just as delicious.
Cool.
It's a really good beer, very well balanced, just your traditional. You could get most breweries who do a Vienna style lager. It's going to be just like this. I'm going to give it a straight up 95. Just
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
That's a high
it's good.
score.
It's traditional. It's what you expect from a Vienna lager.
Yeah. That's
Cheers.
probably in Ryan's
Cheers,
wheelhouse, huh?
Nice, bro.
Is
What do
that
we got
your
next?
wheelhouse, Ryan?
Cheers.
What do we got? I think Ryan, possibly. Ryan, Josh.
Yeah, it's Ryan.
Me, possibly.
You got another beer, Ryan?
Let me guess. Idiom.
Nice.
Nope.
I'm gonna use the
Oh,
bathroom.
other half. Oh my.
I have a collaboration beer between Other Half and Parish Brewing.
Dang,
Parish.
dude.
I don't get Parish.
Damn. That's
Their
on my bucket list.
Fried
Dude. Oh my God.
okra.
You know that's gonna be good.
I thought that was corn in the machine.
Wrong, Ryan. Wrong.
Top charge version of Parish Brewing's original Okra Imperial IPA, brewed using a hand-selected blend of hops, giving notes of yada yada yada.
Ryan. It's HDHC fried okra.
It's high-density hop charge Imperial India Pale Ale.
HDHC fried okra.
Whatever.
I like
I
your
am
shirt.
really have
Why
God.
are they
I am
getting
telling you.
fancy with-
Ryan.
Like, no, I don't see any other company doing. Oh, it's like, come on, is it a double India Pale Ale? I can see Imperial.
It's HDHC. These nuts.
Yeah,
Ryan,
exactly.
You get
Pretty much.
awesome beers, and you have the best
Comes
shirt
in
collection
at
I've ever
8%
seen.
ABV. Hops used: Nelson Sauvin, Motueka, Nectaron, Motueka Cryo, Nectaron Cryo, Motueka Hopkeef,
Motueka.
Nelson Sauvin. What? Sauvin Hopkeef. There you go. Yeah, that's
You,
good.
you don't deserve that beverage.
That's why I bought 4 of them. It was way too expensive, too. Way too
Yeah.
expensive.
But it's
I-
other
I-
half.
You had another beer and you could have reviewed with me, but I'm not Joe.
I don't
Other
remember.
half is bomb.
I missed what you said.
You could have reviewed a
I
Parish.
was
beer,
saying
but-
something poor about the good Joe. In my
Look
eyes,
at that.
good Joe.
Josh comes up with beer I have. You come up with beer I have. No one's reaching out to me for a review.
That looks good,
Oh, I didn't
bro.
know you had this. Yeah, so that pours
Yeah.
out.
I have every other half beer.
It looks lighter. It looks lighter in color on camera than in person. It's slightly darker orange. 1 finger of tight white head. Let's get a nose.
That glass is
No,
badass.
Yeah, make sure it's not up your in your nose there, Ryan.
It goes in the stomach, not up your nose.
Actually, snort it like Chatio did.
Gooseberries. I love me some gooseberries, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting gooseberries, I'm getting passion fruit, and getting peach.
I never knew goose produced berries.
Yeah, you ever follow a goose around for very long? You'll
That's
find-
poop.
I got goosed by a goose before.
You silly goose.
He goosed me.
Silly goose.
silly goose. Yeah. All right, that's what I'm getting on the nose. Cheers.
Cheers,
That's
bro.
a sick glass,
It's made with
dude.
real goose. It's very meaty.
It's a nice mouthfeel. I'm gonna say medium body, but it's got like I'm gonna say a pillowy mouthfeel.
You sure it's not a mean mouthfeel?
Mean mouthfeel. I don't know what a mean mouthfeel would be.
Where you said
That's
it
what
was
we said.
nice. You said it was a nice mouthfeel.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. It's definitely not the opposite of nice. How about that?
Is it yummo?
This show is going
Definitely
down.
yummo. Definitely
This
yummo.
show is good.
I'm getting passion fruit. I'm getting the gooseberries up front. Bit of dank, like herbaceousness on the finish. Tiny bit of, I guess I would say, like Mary Jane dankness on the finish.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. nice balance. It balances it all out. You have that fruit forward juiciness, up front, followed by that kind of subtle dank herbaceousness on the finish. Yeah, this is good.
I missed the style when you read it. I missed it. I was not paying attention.
Well, Dan would tell you it's a HC Imperial India Pale Ale. Basically, it's an Imperial Pale Ale. It's a double IPA, New England IPA.
Oh, New England. I got you.
They just get really fancy with
Yeah.
how they're saying these things now
It's
anymore.
like a mini book.
Oh yeah, you even got the extra dent in your can. Nice.
Oh yeah, they all came with a that's why I had to pay like $23 for.
Dude,
Oh God.
other half beers. Every time I get another half beer, all of the cases are dented. I don't know.
What is up with
Yeah,
that?
I don't know.
Quality.
So
Good
it's like,
beer.
I know you want to try it, and like it's delicious. But you're paying.
Mine are in pristine condition.
Yeah,
The workers are drinking it.
because they drove down the street and delivered it.
They drove a couple hours down to Maryland, and it just whatever went to shit, I guess.
No, yeah, I have noticed that there are. I don't know if it's whose problem it is, but I've noticed other half products are typically dented.
Yeah.
It's because they have elephants.
Every other half I've gotten the cans have dented. Yeah.
Their employees are probably dented.
No, I think it's just whatever. I don't know. Whatever distributor they're using clearly isn't taking care of their product.
Hey, that's okay. I'll gladly trade you
to the fullest
beers here.
extent. I mean, it made it.
people that distribute dentine gum.
I don't care if they got dents.
Well, it
on
made
the
it
can.
to you. I
I
mean,
think the beer looks
They make
neat.
dentures too.
it made it to you, so that's why you gotta care about it. Who's next?
Okay, so giving this a
Me.
score, I'm going to give this a
I'll go
4.
grab a beer.
All right, thank
I'll
you
be right
all. Cheers.
What did you?
What did you give it?
4.315.
What was the score?
4 points. What? How many points?
Tree.
4.3.5.
Sure.
What did you
4
say?
point tree. I heard the tree in there. So 4 point tree. It sounds like it was an
4.3.
aviation.
3 point. He gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
4.3.
Okay.
4.3334 pi.
Cheers,
Yeah, that's
Ryan.
3.14.
Tanner, you writing all this down?
Cheers, Tommy Carroll.
Yeah, please. We got to put the scores at the bottom. When we're done.
Yeah. We're gonna put them in the
Wait, can we
banner.
win something at the end of this one? That's great. I can't wait.
All right. Who's next?
Josh.
Me.
Yup, Josh.
Uh-oh,
I guess we're going grocery store beers, right? So I got a grocery store beer that probably everyone could probably get.
It's how
This is
StreamYard
from,
works, okay, Ryan? I didn't mean to bring you
This
up.
is
You
from
don't need to be
Spyglass.
upset.
I'm sure you guys have seen this in your grocery stores, but Spyglass brewed by 12% out of New Hampshire. No, this is aspect oriented from Spyglass, double IPA, 8.3, Citra, Galaxy, Matueka, canned October 18th, 2023. So yeah. Cheers to grocery store beers, right?
Cheers.
Right, and oxidized ones too.
Drinking a Blue Moon right
yeah,
now.
hopefully.
They're the best ones.
I'm on my 4th Blue Moon, so
Yeah, I can already tell it's gonna be oxidized. Look at the color, so
really,
looking good.
I was gonna say that looks good. I can't really see.
smells
You got like the bowl perfectly aligned with your name. Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, how about
Yeah,
that?
it was down there. That's what I was saying. I couldn't see the
We're
color
gonna
of it.
force them out for the homies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
He's
dump it
drinking
all.
out of a bowl.
here, so
pour some out for Grace.
shout out to Drecker and Back Channel for sending me this bowl. So, off the aromas, I'm getting a lot of sweetness. There's some like marshmallow going on or something. A little bit of tropical fruits, nothing crazy. Yeah, it just smells very sweet. I don't know. It smells like marshmallows for some reason.
That's
It doesn't have
pretty hard
lactose
to
in it,
see.
but Maybe it's that Matueka throwing everything off, ruining the beer. But yeah, I mean, it smells all right. So drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro. And we got a legendary
Wow.
beer man.
This definitely has like a marshmallow taste to it. I don't know what it is. It's like
What's up,
marshmallow.
brother? How y'all doing?
Like I'm getting like vanilla, marshmallow vanilla with like maybe pineapple orange.
Sounds
It's
good,
a
dude.
weird. It's the ABVs math pretty well. I mean, 8.3. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of marshmallow vanilla. I don't know what that. Tropical for sure. Almost like a what's that one mixed drink? Not really a painkiller, but it's
Bailey's?
almost full. No, not Bailey's. Pushing full mouthfeel or medium to full maybe on this one.
I'm loading the bowl.
I
Just
mean-
put it out there.
For a beer that's brewed through 12%, it's not too bad. I'm not sure if you guys ever had any Spyglass, but yeah, it's not bad. Score wise, I'll give it a. Let's make it quick. I'll give it a 94. I'll give it a 94.
Is that seriously that one's from 12%?
No, it's brewed. It's brewed in New Hampshire. No. It's Nashua, New Hampshire. Spyglass, we just got a big drop from them. So, yeah, them and Modest Man. So, I don't know if you see them in your grocery stores around your area, but yeah, they're popping up. So,
Did they come via?
Drive 2.5 hours down to Richmond because you guys get
you could, yeah,
more.
you could, yeah, that's what they got. Man.
Anymore.
Did they
So-
come via parachute or drone?
It depended on what location they came both. Yeah, cheers.
you gotta
It's
drop
weird.
it.
Got
Cheers.
a lot of marshmallow in it. Throw me
That
off.
sounds yum, dude.
Wish Dan would answer my text. Yeah, we're done here. All right.
I think
Cheers.
Bill's up.
Right.
Yeah, we're all
Cheers,
right.
fellas.
Oh no!
Cheers.
Cheers. Who we got?
Usually you switch to the next person on the camera. There we go.
I think it's Bill there, bud.
Well, we want to let Bill do his thing, and then we'll go back to Bill.
Oh, don't forget Beer Man too.
We got Beer Man too.
Welcome in, Beer Man.
Everybody's saying Bill. Bill's over there.
All
All right, we'll pull up Beer Man. Cheers, Mr. Beer Man. How you doing tonight, brother? Good to see you.
Who's running this show? Jeez.
Appreciate you.
How are you?
Jesus.
What's up, Beer Man?
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Well, I just brought a beer from Bill.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Bill.
Steven,
This is
I had fun
Desert,
recording that.
Desert Barrage,
Oh, that's a good one. Hell yeah.
Shiner Texas.
That's got cactus
Desert
water.
Barrage Hazy. 8%. Holy shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Good by 12/25 of this year. So we.
Pushing it. It's pushing it. I know. I just wanted you to get one.
I would have just drank
Yeah.
that shit on Christmas. Like made
It's
it.
still
Thanks,
good.
bro.
Trust me, it's still good. That's that cactus water one.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Oh, slow down. Hazy with cactus water. Yep.
That Shiner.
Boy. Hold on.
Dirty Glass Mafia.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it's
Oh,
got
no,
a
Shiner
orange
Pete.
hue to it. Nice off-white head.
Yep.
Big bubbles, little bubbles, kind of a foamy head there. It's hazy. It's kind of, you can see through it a little bit. Looks like unfiltered hazy kind of look on the nose.
The chick on the can looks like my ex.
It has turned a little bit. I hate to say that, but I am getting a little bit of orange citrus. I don't know if it's the cactus water or what it is.
No, it's an older beer, but usually it holds pretty good for an older beer, I noticed.
Okay. Sweet. I mean, I get a little bit of hint of tea, like the lemon, slight caramelization. I'm just being honest here. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Gotta be
Cheers.
honest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, it's turned, but it's also it's giving off some tobacco leaf. It's weird. Tobacco leaf, a little black pepper, caramel, lemon, apple, red apple. It's bitter in the finish. Pretty bitter in the finish. Somewhat looser, medium light body. Mouthfeel is somewhat zesty and watery. 8%. I'm not getting any 8%. Kind of tastes like pear juice. Pear juice, applesauce. More like applesauce.
Nice.
Tastes like applesauce. It's not. It's still drinkable, but it's definitely pushed its limit, I would say. But it's definitely like right at the last of when you can't drink it.
I was just trying to get you drunk.
It's getting there though, but it's that's what I get out of that.
I was just trying to get you drunk.
Yeah, it'll get you drunk. It's still the 8% there, so that's good. Cheers.
Cheers. I guess
All right.
after a 6-pack, it's pretty good tasting.
Yeah.
Right. So I sent you some messages there, Bill,
Nice.
on Facebook if you want to look at them.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to be moving on to the second beer. We got in perpetuity, American IPA, 6.7% alcohol by volume, brewed by Treehouse Brewing Company out of Charlton, Massachusetts. It says In Perpetuity is an American IPA that celebrates love and the notion that what is good and beloved lasts forever. Reminds us to take nothing for granted, to live in the moment, and to relish in the company of those who love and fulfill us. It is brewed with Citra and Nelson hops, a most alluring combination. It is perfectly balanced, flavors saturated, and drinks heavily. Enjoy. On the bottom, it says nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile.
It's a Grateful Dead song.
I can't. I think it's 9:14. 9:14. I really can't make out that. Or 8:14. 9 or 8. So
Unreadable.
9:14.
It looks like
I
a
wanna-
9 from here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's either a 9 or 8. I can't really make it out, but let's crack it open. We're going to be using the Trillium snifter glass. So let's crack this open, pour it up, check the appearance.
Looks like a New England.
Looks pretty good to me. Yeah. More of your darker kind of golden orange appearance. We lose Bumpy. Cheers, Bumpy.
Yeah, he had to go to bed.
Yeah,
All right, bro.
he said he was
Night,
tired.
Bumpy. See you soon, brother.
Must be work related.
Yeah, he's got to go to work tomorrow. We got about a finger. Nice frothy white head on top. Already producing.
Like a butte.
Nice lacing. Looks pretty good. Let's go for the nose. Nelson Citra.
Yum.
I get kind of peach, slight grapefruit, tangerine, a little bit of white grape. So a little bit of like a tart kind of like grape skin combined with like a floral, tropical kind of citrusy aroma. A little bit of breadiness in there, a little bit of sweetness from the malts. Smells pretty good. I mean, Treehouse IPAs smell very similar on the nose. Me personally, I think it's a yeast thing. So you typically get that like big breadiness, but it's also combined with that good amount of tropical fruit and floral. Smells good. Maybe a little bit of like a bubble gum in there. Let's try it out. Cheers.
Yum.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's actually got a good amount of sweetness. Peach kind of tangerine, so you kind of get that peach, tangelo, tangerine, grapefruit kind of concoction there. Good amount of breadiness. A little bit more floral, kind of grassy, bitter, astringent than your typical New England. But sweetness kind of lingers throughout, adds to the mouthfeel. It's got a good creamy mouthfeel, good amount of whatever they're using, flake dough, sweet.
What was that date on that can again? I can't remember.
It's either 8 something or 9 something.
It's got to be 9, dude.
I might go with 8.
8, really?
8, yeah, but because I think I'm pretty sure I bought this before the Beer Tuber Palooza.
Are we talking late 8? It was like 28, right?
I might have bought this after Beer Tuber Palooza. I don't know. I want to say, I don't know. It's either 8 or 9. I mean, either way, it's either 2 to 3 months old. I mean, it's really not much of a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm really not getting any green hop burn that sometimes I get with some Treehouse beers. Overall, it's pretty crushable. It's pretty drinkable. It's another Treehouse product. As far as having Nelson, yeah, I can kind of getting more of like a berry note. Berry. I can see a little bit of that white grape, but it's not as prominent. It's very good though. 6.7. The mouthfeel and the just like the flavor itself is kind of drinking more towards like a double. So I will give it that. So it does have some really good flavor. Solid ABV. Overall, I think it's a pretty good product. Sometimes when I have Treehouse beers that are too fresh, they're like really green and kind of hot burny. I'm not really getting any green hot burn. It doesn't taste like it turned either, so it doesn't taste old or anything. Go solid 90. I'll go 90. It's a straight A-. Definitely better than a B+. I think it's a solid beer. It's a good New England. I could see myself possibly like sessioning 1 or 2 of these. But it is kind of filling to the point where like over 2 would probably be a little bit too much, but that's just me personally. New England IPAs in general, kind of, I don't know, 2, 3 maybe tops for me personally. I don't know about you guys. I don't think I could kill a whole 4-pack of like a super hop saturated New England IPA. Probably like 300 calories.
I used to say that, and somehow I find myself doing it.
But I feel like it's the calorie count that gets to me at the end.
So that's where it came
At
from.
the end of it,
That's where my belly came from.
Let's say you eat dinner. Let's say you eat like a good dinner, and then you kick back a couple New Englands, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, no,
Double gut.
you want 1,000
Like,
calories over
just-
your dinner.
like I said, I just ate all that Thai food, whatever,
I-
like stuffed
yeah,
myself,
solid
and now
rating.
I'm like,
You have to expand your body.
Yeah. You gotta make room for the beer belly.
That's right.
there's always room.
Bill, you got another beer you want to review?
Sure, I do.
All right, we'll bring you up.
You know what? You're a hard act to follow, though.
All right, no worries. We're all here to have a good time.
Treehouse is on my bucket list. Like, Evil Twin, all them guys, Hot Butcher. But this is Golden Road. It's as Steven would say, a shelfie budget craft. Tropical IPA. Okay. And let's see. Let me get my shades here and my tweaker light. So, because I can't see, I'm 52 years old or 53 tomorrow. So my eyes are getting up there.
Happy birthday, brother.
Your birthday's tomorrow, Bill?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
50,
Cheers, man. Happy birthday.
53. Nobody knows until you tell them, right?
November 12th, 1913. Happy birthday.
Yep. 53, buddies. Getting up there. I bet I could still sprint faster than all you guys. 7.2%. 7.2. It's a tropical IPA. I don't know if that's like a legit style or not, Steven.
What's that? Sorry, I was looking at a virus thing real quick.
Oh, that's
What were you saying?
Is tropical IPA an actual style?
Probably like a modern IPA or tropical hops. I don't know exactly.
Interesting. Yeah, that one I was
tropical IPA. Typically, they usually like they're adding a fruit to just like an IPA.
Cheers.
Usually like an IPA with like pineapple or a mango or whatever.
Okay.
Pineapple mango, yeah.
Theirs is
Right.
tropical, so it might be everything, huh? It's
Could be, yeah.
Along with tropical hops, yeah.
Yeah, 7.2%er. And they're from, it says right here, you nailed it, Tanner. You got it, buddy. It says hazy IPA with pineapple, passion fruit, and natural flavor. Okay, so you're right. It has wheat in it. Okay, and they're from LA.
Wheat?
And the best by date is 111/24. Okay, so it's getting there probably. I'd say that put it in like 3 months, maybe. You think? So I don't know if they give these for a shelf life, but here's what it looks like. Okay, so I got this in a 15 pack. No, I mean a 12 pack, and it only costs like $13. Because I had $2 off coupon for Total Wine & More. And this is my old reviewing glass. It's just faded. So shit. Did I crack it? I don't know. Golden Road's like pretty good. I think they use adjuncts. I think they maybe have gotten bought out by whoever. And I don't think they're like doing it like they did in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Pretty foamy.
Yeah.
It's disappearing fast.
80% of the breweries out there anymore.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they can still put out good beers, I think, I hope. But definitely can see a difference in the head on this one than the Stone. This one's disappearing quick. It's foamy. And I got my standard light here that I'll put up behind it. It's got a slight haze to it. I don't know, like a amber color, I guess. Pretty hazy. But I don't think it's too like a New England style hazy or not. No. So the head's foamy. Aroma is pineapple-y. Kind of that what'd you say, like turning kind of like apricot note. Yeah, like an apricot, and that to me that's like kind of an older note. This beer is probably like over 3 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it smells like it. Kind of got that, old fruit kind of note. Pineapple, I think. But it is what it is, All we can do is drink, and we can't do their jobs for them and put them on the shelves, right? Here you go. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
I mean, a beer that's 3 months old, Bill, is still fresh.
And I would also say
It's
apricot.
still fresh.
Apricot is not a note that would
I wouldn't go past
indicate
that.
that it's starting to turn at all. Like apricot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, I could tell it's a shelfie beer, a budget craft. I totally can tell. But, when you're on a budget, you got to have some filler beers, and that's what this is. It's better than drinking freaking 7-Up all day.
Ain't that?
It's all right. I mean, honestly, I only bought it because it was like $15 for a freaking 12-pack, So it's kind of got a little tartness to it. The tropical is not really there. It's more like a tart, sweet, apricot-y, old pineapple-y. Yeah. Medium mouthfeel. At least the booze is hidden. It's not bad for what I paid for it, but I think it'd be a lot better if it was fresher, honestly, personally. I like my beers like no older than 2 months old. I don't know, I can tell, but it works in a pinch, you know what I'm saying? If it was real fresh, it might be a little better, but you can tell it's probably got a junks in it. I'd give it like 4 stars out of 5. That's my story. I'll stick with that.
Nice.
There you go.
Hey, cheers, all you guys, and thank you for having me here.
Cheers, Bill. Awesome, bro.
Well, I've got a third if you want to do a third there.
Oh yeah, well I got another beer too. No, I've noticed. I don't know. I'm not a super big fan of the IPAs with the fruit added. I'd rather just get the fruit flavor from the hops.
Yeah.
I feel like when you start to like add fruits to the brew, it turns more into like a malt beverage.
Yeah,
More
that's
like
what I got here.
yeah.
That's what I got here. Yeah.
Turns more into like I said, like a malt beverage.
Yeah.
Well, even these guys.
I just got bubble gum.
Treehouse has some like New England IPAs that are like just tons and tons of fruit puree, and it's just like it's too much. It's like you're drinking a New England IPA and you're drinking a fruit smoothie at the same time.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
It's just so sweet and concentrated. What?
Is it a milkshake or a tropical?
Well, yeah, typically they're like milkshakes, but they do a lot of like they were doing a couple of like just regular New England IPAs where they were just loading up with like fruits. So I'm assuming they're using like maybe like a puree or some sort because it was just so fruit forward. It was just like
almost like yogurt, huh?
But it's like when you get the fruits from the hops, it's balanced by breadiness, it's balanced by bitterness, it's balanced by malts and sweetness. When you just jam a bunch of fruit into a beer, it's like it's just you're adding fruit sugar sweetness on top of the sweetness from the malts and the fruits that you get from the hops itself. So it's like somewhat kind of overboard in my opinion, but there are some that I really enjoy. Like there are some grocery store ones that have like a little bit of fruit added, like they do the fruit and field beers. Those are really good, but when you take like a super hop saturated New England IPA and you jam it with a bunch of fruits, it's like, you probably should have just kept it a New England IPA. I mean, you really didn't need to add all this fruit to it, you know?
I don't know that I would.
Treehouse has done a couple beers like that where they have like it. I bet you any money the base of the beer was really good, but then they just jammed it with all this freaking fruit.
Since
Unless
they
it
do
was a
that,
milkshake, I wouldn't do that. If
Not
it was
to
a
mention the
milkshake,
beer's
I'd do
probably
that.
like 300 calories a can.
Sure. Yeah,
We
and I
did-
know Idiom just released a beer this week. I have to go back and double check, but I know I'm fairly certain it was an IPA, but they said they put like 300 pounds of papaya in it.
Yeah, but that also depends on the batch.
that's a lot.
Right.
Yeah, how
So,
big
like,
is it?
of course, I'm going to try it, but I don't know. It's also possible it's a sour. I just don't, I have to double check.
So when they use fruits, are they using less hops?
Third beer.
Yeah, we're on our third. Yeah,
What?
we're
Let me go grab.
When
We're
they're
getting it.
using these fruits, are they using less hops?
I believe
Doubt
Dan.
it.
They're probably hopping at the same you would.
I believe Dan's next up.
Probably an East Coast.
You ready, Dan?
Dan the man.
Hold on. There we go.
All right, I've got a grocery store beer.
Yay!
This is the ultimate grocery store beer. This is
Lagunitas.
Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Nice.
So I don't really buy Sam that often.
I buy the variety packs every once in a
Yeah,
while.
so I buy the holiday pack traditionally. Once a year. So because they always seem to add like a different beer in there. So I
Yeah.
bought the mixed 12 pack this year, the holiday pack. It came with the OVP, which is the oaked vanilla porter.
I haven't tried that
I'm
yet.
gotta look for that.
I got the
So
last
Ooh,
pack
that's
I got had
pretty.
the last pack I had was the Halloween, so it had the Flannel Friday, the Oktoberfest, the pumpkin one.
so this one came with the cold IPA, the Boston Lager, the OVP, and the Old Fezziwig. Interestingly enough, this year they actually did 6 packs of the Old Fezziwig. So people that like that, you can just buy a 6-pack. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to look for that. That's my favorite one in the winter.
yeah, it was like they had them right next to each other. 6 packs of that, and then the 12 pack. So
Nice.
Keep an eye out.
yeah, definitely on the darker side. Hold it up to the light. It's pretty amber, kind of see through it, a little red hue to it. Head kind of dissipated. Swirl it up, froth it up, get a nose.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like caramel, just lots of just like roasted, toasted caramel. Got that kind of sweet bready lager thing going with it. It smells clean, like if that makes sense. It smells like a very clean and filtered beer. There's not like a lot of yeast hanging around. There's not, like almost a clean salinity kind of deal. Cheers.
So is he saying it's not tap water?
So the one thing I've noticed, fresh crack out of the bottles, out of every beer I've had out of this 12-pack, you're getting like, it's not a metallic taste, but it's like, you can tell it just needs to open up. Like if you pour one of these out of your fridge, like it's not out of my regular fridge, but beer fridge. So my beer fridge is like, I don't know, like 43 degrees or whatever, give or take. Pour it, let it set for a minute. Because if that first cold sip, there's like, I don't know, just
Tinny.
Because especially that porter.
That's
Porter
right.
had to warm up for it to really just kind of get some oxygen induced.
You think that's the cap? The cap might be doing that?
No, it's the malts they use probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, sweet bread, sweet brown bread. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind. Sweet brown bread. Almost like a wheat wheat thin too. I'm getting a lot of wheat thin characteristics, minus the salt, of course. Like Teddy Graham kind of thing.
Sounds like it paired with cheese really good.
I like Teddy Grahams.
But again, like with Sam
Yeah.
Adams, there's that just overall, just like it's a very they've nailed it. It's just very just clean, crisp. The body on it is crisp, or rather, the mouthfeel is crisp. The body's lighter side. It's you can tell it's like a professional done beer. You know what I mean? It's like the next step above like macro. Like that's what Sam is nowadays. I mean, I get that nostalgia from when I first started drinking craft beer, definitely, and that's kind of why I buy the 12-pack, just kind of nostalgia factor. But I mean, it could be more robust. There could be more substance to it, of course. I'm not gonna knock it.
Is it a budget craft?
Here's the thing: if you hand me Sierra Nevada versus Sam Adams, I'm taking Sierra Nevada.
Okay, gotcha. Is it more in the lines of like Shock Top and Blue Moon?
I think it's above that because you get classic beer styles.
Every time I hear Shock Top, I just get mad because they had that pretzel wheat one, and that was like the best.
Still
Okay. Here's the best way I can explain what I get out of Sam Adams nowadays. It's a safe beer.
Yeah, exactly.
What other beer would you
beer?
Yeah,
it's a good representation of the style, but they don't get beyond safe.
Unless it's a pumpkin beer, because
Jacko was shit.
Well, hey,
yeah,
some of those.
Wait a minute.
I can't attest to that because I don't buy their bullshit.
This year's pumpkin beer wasn't terrible, but dude, I've had some like they try to make like Christmassy like seasonal beers, and they load them with so much spice. It's like you're chewing on cinnamon and nutmeg.
Would you put it like in Yingling category?
No, above. Well, above.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sam Adams.
Love me some Yingling. Grew
I'll
up
crush Yingling all day.
It's in my bucket list.
I crush Yingling too. I love
Listen,
it.
okay.
Sam Adams.
I feel like I'm misrepresenting what I'm drinking. Like,
Okay.
I'm not mad at it. I'm okay that I bought the 12-pack.
But
It's
what'd you
easy
say
drinking
before
beer.
you did
It's
it,
got
dude?
flavor. It's tasty. It's just it's a safe beer.
Now, what about
You know
the
what you're
original
gonna get.
lager? I think it's
Yeah.
delish.
Yeah, and that could be a positive, right? Because you know you're going to get something like this.
Yeah.
Like you know you're going to be like you're not going to like crack it and be like, what the is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know you're
It's like a 3.75.
unless it's the pumpkin one.
It's like a Stella.
I wouldn't know because I don't drink
Pretty
the
much
pumpkin.
where I would put
Well, they
most
Yeah,
changed
Ryan
the,
says
so
no.
the only reason why I say that is because they literally change the recipe of the pumpkin one like every year.
Okay, fair enough.
They
I will
had
say-
they had like a streak of like 3 or 4 years where they kept changing the name and changing the recipe. And I think the Jacko pumpkin is the one that they actually finally were like, okay, this one's we're gonna stick to this one. We're gonna make this one solid. I don't mind the Jacko pumpkin. The Jacko pumpkin is a lot better compared to what they had, like the 1,000 pounds of pumpkin and like the other pumpkin beers that they've had in the past like 5-6 years because they were terrible. The pumpkin beer they have nowadays is way better compared to what they used to.
Pumpkin beer that they have now. Okay, this is just my opinion. Pumpkin beer that they have now doesn't taste anything like a pumpkin beer. It tastes like birch beer soda.
It's sweet. That's the thing, though.
There was
what
no
they
pumpkin.
want.
There was no.
That's what they want, but that's what.
Birch beer.
But that's what the mass consumer wanted. They don't want that super spicy pumpkin flavor. They want the super sweet. That's like their Oktoberfest.
At all.
The Oktoberfest is like drinking a caramel candy bar.
I'm sorry, which one?
The Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't a huge fan of that. Either.
I would say they definitely messed up this.
drinking
They definitely messed up when they changed the recipe of Boston Lager, in my opinion.
Oh, that was.
Oh man.
Oh, the remix.
Yeah, that's That's for another. That's for
It's like
another.
New Belgium did the same thing right around the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh, I know.
But
Well, we
Well,
used to do the brewery reviews. So.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Who's up? Who's got a beer to review? Who's next? Who just went?
Screwta.
Dan just went.
I'm ready whenever you guys are ready.
I don't
So
know if
that
we're
would
gonna-
equal.
let's just
I
use
think.
this
I'm on
order.
standby.
I think that would be Chatio's next then.
Yep. We're trying to keep the OG order. Hey, nice Phillies. You're better than us. It's fine. That's
The
whatever.
Sixers, my AI jersey.
The Bucks. I mean, God, dude, Josh, I've had this Bucks jersey since '97. It still fits.
I've had this.
That's my all-star jersey.
I need to drink more beer.
Good hands with Allstott.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on. Did Dan completely change his outfit once again?
He went back to where he was, but
yeah,
Oh.
third and final beer
yeah.
is a brewery
Dan's
that
in the
I
crab
will
game.
guarantee this brewery is going to fall under one of the major companies, along with Great Divide, because now they're teamed up. So the brewery is Dry Dock Brewing Company.
Never heard of them.
That's OG Glass, and this is basically their OG flagship that they've kept around since 2005. Apricot Blonde. You guys were talking about like I'm getting apricot and this and this and that, and looking at the can in front of me. I'm like, well, this is meant to
Handle
happen.
it.
It's a blonde
Even
ale.
matches
brewed
your
with-
hat, dude.
Huh?
Even matches your hat.
No, I didn't even mean to do that. It's funny. Really best that I could find. It's a blonde ale brewed with apricot puree, 5.1% EBV. Best by date. I'm safe. I'm finally safe.
Handle.
February 9th, 2024. Barely made it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
get into this blonde. Spin my glass around. Yeah, I've had this glass probably 15 years.
Should sentimental.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised
Kind of.
you
I mean,
didn't break
my ex-fiance bought it for me, but whatever.
That's impressive, man. That's impressive.
I've got that one, my oldest glass I've had for 19 years, which is my
Dude,
zero.
are you freaking kidding me? That's sick.
Yeah. So there's what it looks.
That's
Definitely
nice
looks like an
looking, man.
apricot ale. You can see
Yeah.
that darker yellow orange hue.
Yep.
A lot of
It
effervescence
is.
going up in
That's
there.
murky, boy.
It is murky.
Yeah.
All that puree, no sediment in it.
That's good, man.
I wish I could say 2-finger head, but it's only like a half a finger head. Aroma, apricot straight off the
I
top. You
missed
get the
it.
apricot, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's natural apricot. Yeah, you can tell it's puree. Like I've
Nice.
been saying, it's not
Oh, the
like
Mile High Club. Yes,
Sure.
sir.
mm.
That's
But
the
yeah,
beer I want.
this brewery's been around 18 years. 18? Yeah, 18 years.
About as long as you've been alive, huh?
Something like that, Bill. But all I'm getting is apricot. I can't get anything under it because it's just so
It's an AP beer.
overwhelming. 5.1%. Cheers to the Dry Dock apricot.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
on.
I wonder if they got that from
Cheers, bro.
apricot, like
Here.
fruit, or like the hops.
It's fruit puree. It says it right on the can.
Okay.
Apricot puree. So no, they use puree. It's not an IPA. It's a blonde ale, so they don't use a lot of hops in it.
That makes it the wheat and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Does it have like a Belgian note?
Not at all. You just get pure. It's like you're drinking apricot juice. This is a good like breakfast beer. 5.1%. Slam one with your eggs and bacon and toast and go to work.
Oh yeah. Just don't let
But
the
yeah,
boss
it's still-
stick a
it's
thing in your mouth.
tasty, but
Eggs and bacon.
it's tasty, but it's definitely not as good as it was even 5 years ago. Before they started canning, this was like every time you go in there, everybody was getting apricot blonde, and then they started canning it. And of course, they tweaked the recipe, went cheap with ingredients. It's
What
still
was that brewery again, bro? What was that brewery again?
dry cock. I mean, dock.
Dry cocked.
But yeah, it says established 2005, and they've been around that long. They've
Yeah.
they've partnered. They haven't merged. They've partnered with Great Divide, who makes the
okay.
Yeti. Dry Dock is going to abandon their current, I guess, canning facility, brew house, and they're going to merge with Great Divide and create like just a massive facility. So,
Oh boy.
we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how much money they throw into that. Realize we were way over ahead, and we'll see Anheuser-Busch go.
Yeah. Time to become a gypsy.
Back, so who
Gypsy
knows?
time.
I mean, you guys may be able to try Dry Dock sooner than later, but I kind of hope not, because this is our little hidden jewel. It's the oldest brewery in my city.
They could always get an RV and do gypsy action.
Yeah, but
No, I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
beer's still good. I mean, it's mostly apricot. I mean, I'm getting a little bit like some weediness the more I drink it. Kind of on the back end, you got to kind of search for it because it's just pure apricot. But
Is it more like dessert beer or?
yeah, it would be good like after like raking leaves and stuff in the fall when there's a little bit of a
Quenches your
crisp
thirst,
in the air, and you grab something like this because it is more full bodied than like a Pilsner. But I mean, as it is now, 2023, it's an 88 out of 80 out of 100.
That's not that bad.
No, I mean, if it was the beer 10 years prior, I would have given it like a 98. That's how bad it's just dropped. So,
But are you an
still good.
apricot fan? Do you love apricot?
Still a good score.
Yeah, I mean, it's decent for what it is. The brewery is obviously their owner,
Good.
Kevin. God, he's had a brew hut for 28 years. Yeah.
So basically,
And
are
he
you a
started out
fan?
with the home brew shop, and then he was
Oh,
doing
wow.
home brew
Oh, shit.
there. And he realized people are coming in, not buying anything from the home brew shop. They're coming in and saying, "Hey, got any more home brew? Can try?" And he
What?
realized, wait a minute. And that was a Checkers Auto Parts next door to where the home brew shop was. They closed. Of course, Checkers went out of business 2 decades ago, and they took over the facility next door, and that's
Oh,
Dry Dock.
whoa. Wow.
So yeah, cheers.
They canned everything?
Cheers, bro. Nice.
Well, they can everything in a different facility. Their original location is not closed. And like they're like literally getting on Facebook every
Who
day.
hasn't reviewed their third beer?
Huh?
Oh, you've done it? You've done their beers, Tanner?
We got a lot of beer reviews going on.
Yeah.
You're
All
trying
right.
to get me drunk.
Cheers,
I'll
guys.
wait, man. I mean, I'm
Thank you.
going
Cheers,
over. I'm good. I'm chilling.
I have
That
one.
was nice, Chatty.
I think Ryan's
Well,
saying he's got another one.
I have one, but if you're running out of time, I don't have to do one.
Nope, we're
I'm
not
happy.
running out of time because
No, you must
I
do it,
still
man.
have, bro. I still have this.
I got another one.
I still have this.
There's another.
Josh
I
has
can put
another
mine
one,
away, man.
and I
Shit.
still have my last beer. So we got a good amount of time left.
I got all night. I'm off tomorrow.
All right,
Mike was
all right.
I have to work tomorrow, but I don't care.
In Chatio's couch.
Patio's invisible.
Hey, Chatio's couch.
Oh, that's Bill.
That
I
would be
had one.
Bill.
Oh, yeah, I think Ryan's up next. Sorry, Bill.
Handle it, Ryan.
Yeah.
Handle it.
Ryan, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, he's gonna bust. Oh, he changed his shirt. I
All you, Ryan.
caught you. I caught you.
I got a beer.
You changed your shirt too.
I'm gonna go live.
Well,
I'll see-
Dan's been doing it, so I figured I need to keep up, with Dan. So
I like that shirt. It's badass.
Josh has been doing it.
This is from. It's so hey, everybody's doing it. I
Hell yeah.
got to keep up with it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So this is Idiom Brewing Company. You
I hate
know them if
How
you,
did we know?
have
How
been
did we know?
following me. This is nose to the
Telling
right.
me,
This is what is this?
dude.
It's a coffee stout coming in at 7.3% ABV. Brewed by
Nice.
Dublin Roasters Coffee.
Here
And
we
I
go.
can tell you, Dublin Roasters
Let's go.
Coffee is a local coffee. I don't know. What do you call it? Coffee shop, I guess.
I love their labels.
Their own coffee. Yeah, no, this is pretty cool.
Their labels are fucking.
Got the little hops
fucking
there,
cool.
sniffing the coffee.
It's like the Smurfs, but hops.
Good shit. All right. I did have this last year. I don't remember a whole heck of a lot. I remember it being like cold brew coffee.
Dude, I gotta admit, you got me very intrigued with this brewery.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
And just this year, they started coming out. They used to only ever do 16-ounce cans. Now with some of their like, I don't know, mainstream, if you will, flagship kind of beers.
How big are these guys, man? Because like they're pumping lots of beers out, dude, different ones, and they're all
not
good.
that big, but they're
How they do that?
really
dude?
popular. I will say they're not that big, but they're really popular.
Man, they got so many different beers. I've been watching all your videos, and dude, like it's like they come out with a beer every day almost. It seems like
one or two a week, pretty much.
Then they all look really good, actually.
This is black as the night.
That's
Absolutely.
nice.
I'm not getting like any, like even on the bottom here, like usually I would get some brown, like that is just black.
That's nice.
I'm gonna say just about one finger of tight, very tight, like mocha, almost frothy head. Again,
Is that a fish glass?
Yes.
Where did you get that?
About 10 years ago.
Whoa, that's a nice run. It is a nice glass.
I got two of them.
Oh, my birthday's tomorrow. Damn, but
like, it's okay. It smells like cold brew coffee. Like,
okay,
that is just straight up like dark roasted cold brew coffee.
Morning time beer.
Yeah, like I'm gonna drink this and be up all night, probably. Actually, so, all right. Let me see if I can get anything else out of this. Nah, it's just like super strong cold brew coffee.
So is that like a high quality coffee note?
Depends on what you want out of a
roasty, toasty, man, Colombian.
It straight up tastes like cold brew coffee too.
Nice. Wow.
Lower side of medium body. It's getting close to the thin side.
Wow.
7 point, what was it? 7.3%. I mean, you can't taste the alcohol at all. But man, that coffee is like, that's a strong coffee flavor, strong coffee aroma.
Nice. I love coffee.
Yeah, I mean, like I would wake up on a Saturday if I didn't have anything to do on the rest of the day and have this instead of an actual cup of coffee. I bet this is probably keep me up all night.
Nice. Does it caffeine stay in the coffee?
You got to ask Beerman on that one, but I'm almost certain on that because I have had many strong coffee stouts before in the past, and yeah, I've been like, whoo,
wow, Steven,
it's kept me up.
The caffeine still a factor in a coffee beer?
It's just flavoring.
Is it really?
It's usually
it's all in your head, Ryan.
It's all mental. It's all mental.
Yeah,
it probably is. Sometimes I see brewers
or the malt.
Collaboration.
The malts will put off coffee flavors as well.
Well, if they're adding coffee,
but I mean, like they literally
put adding coffee to it.
Yeah, they literally put a shit ton of coffee in this stuff.
I've seen that done. Yeah, flavoring. Say with
if it's a coffee bean adjunct,
from the beans,
I don't see.
There's probably a little bit of caffeine in there.
Yeah. No, I can tell. I mean, this.
I don't think there's any process that actually takes caffeine because you would actually have to do something to extract the caffeine out of it if you're using actual coffee in a product. You know what I'm saying? So if you're using actual coffee bean,
extract that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, coffee in general has caffeine in it.
Well, they'd have to label it then.
So if you're putting coffee in like a stout as an adjunct, I'm pretty sure it would have caffeine in it.
Yeah, why would they go through the process of yanking the caffeine?
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up and see if they.
Ryan, do you drink
much
coffee?
they-
Like, do you drink regular
Oh
coffee?
yeah,
Ryan?
yeah.
love
I
coffee.
drink 2 cups of coffee.
How many? 3?
2,
2. Okay.
2,
That's
2.
that's
So
reasonable.
Untapped, it says, been looking for a breakfast beer or something to give you a little pick up on those crazy days at home. We've got just what you need with this coffee stout. A
Huh.
delightfully delicious cold brew coffee. See, cold brew coffee,
You got it, bro.
inspired brew. Built on a stout backbone. We added 40 pounds of fresh roasted Dublin Roasters coffee to give it over.
Oh, yeah, it's got
To
caffeine.
give it over the top espresso notes with a touch of malt.
Caffeine.
That sounds like it's probably got a lot of
Yeah,
caffeine.
that's
in
the
it,
thing,
dude.
though. I don't think they can legally market it as having caffeine in it.
Oh, okay.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, it tastes like freaking.
No, because it's illegal to have caffeine in beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
No,
really?
yeah, that's not.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, it's illegal to have caffeine in the beer. So that's what I'm saying, though. I don't know how they would put.
It's illegal to have caffeine in the beer.
On commercial.
It's illegal to have caffeine
It's-
in
that's-
alcohol.
They banned
That
it.
makes sense.
That's
Yeah,
why-
'cause then you
yeah,
got a
there you go.
speedball.
That's
Oh,
why.
Loco,
That's why they got rid of the regular. That's
Yes,
why they took the
now I know what
caffeine
you're
out of the
talking
Four
about.
Loko.
Well,
They had it
that
for a little
was
while.
Oh.
Craft beer ain't nothing illegal.
that was yeah. I was supposed to say that was added caffeine purposely. When you put coffee
Right.
beans in a beer, that's just a
Right,
natural
right.
of the
Naturally,
caffeine, and it's
right.
not enough to make you go to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just going to give you a little pick me up.
That's
It's
exactly.
not like doing a speedball.
And that's what I remember from
Well,
this.
that's fair
Like,
then.
it
Yeah,
tastes
'cause-
like cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
and
So you,
it
so,
gives
so
the
you think
effect of
that
cold brew
Four
coffee.
Loko had actual caffeine added to it?
Oh yeah.
They
You're
did.
not adding
Yeah,
caffeine.
they had
Yeah, you're not-
Oh, they knew
Like,
what they were doing.
an unnatural amount of caffeine they added to that.
So if
shit.
they have the
People were
coffee in
dying
there,
from it.
is the
That'd be
malt
like adding
acting as a
nicotine
creamer?
to beer.
All right, just to finish
Right.
this, so
Can
we
you
can
do that,
so we
beer
can
man,
get
please?
off the big screen. I'm just going to say I'm
Oh,
giving this like a 3.7. I'm going to say it's not my favorite. I don't. The mouth feels not the best for me. A little. It's too thin for a stout. Yeah, I like coffee. I very much do like coffee, but this is. I mean, I don't know. It's like cold brew coffee.
Does it need sugar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little
actually,
less.
you know what? I could use a little bit of sweetness in this
That's
build.
what I thought. Yeah.
To be honest, yeah. So, all right, that's it for me.
Probably won't buy it again, huh?
Who's got another beer to review?
I do. I got. Whenever you're ready, whoever's go. Everybody can go before me. It's okay.
Bill, you go first. I'll go last.
Bill's got the highlight.
We'll do Bill, then we'll do.
Oh my
John.
God, you said it right, Chadio.
It is highlight. Well, because it's Cigar City out of Tampa. I know that.
I
brewery.
lie. Oh, I visited that brewery.
For real?
In Tampa, dude. Yeah,
I have a brewery visit video on my channel.
Oh shit, I'll have to check that.
Yeah, it was
White
a good
oak
time.
one. The white oak one's better.
The
10.
White Oak I lie is awesome.
Yeah, I've got several stickers in a glass here somewhere. I'll get another glass
It's
next
got a
time.
canned on date of 10/8/23.
Not bad for being across the country.
Nice.
I always thought it was JLA.
No, it's highlight. It's a game that they
Wait,
play.
how do you actually pronounce it? I've never.
Highlight?
JLA.
Highlight, yeah.
I lie. Yeah.
The English
Or
was
highlight.
good.
Someone's
Man, what a
Alexa
pretty looking
doing.
beer. Damn. Look at that thing. Just look at it.
This is a
As
good beer.
that Bassmaster would say. Just look at it.
Cigar City, dude. They pretty much
Dude, yeah.
fell off over here, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't make.
Oh.
I don't see many products from them anymore.
Bummer,
Who?
dude.
Cigar City?
Yeah, they fell off.
Me neither. All I see here is highlight because they Oscar Blue under the Canarchy with Oscar
they
Blue.
pulled
I
the
think now
Lagunitas,
Mountain Dew
huh?
owns them.
They
They're
pulled
under
the Lagunitas.
conglomerate, so I don't see the Maduro here anymore. I don't see any of their other stuff.
Oh, the Maduro was friggin' awesome. The brown ale.
Best beer, best brown ale ever.
Oh, okay. I think I did that once. So, anyways, it's got a tight head. It was a fairly good priced beer, by the way. I got a 6-pack for like $10 after the coupon at Total Wine.
That's a good
Yeah,
price.
that's
Okay.
yeah, that's what it should be.
But they're 12ers, 6 of them. That's not bad, right? Very frothy, creamy head, tight, compact. You can see it's getting a little rocky, but it's not foamy. Not foamy. And it's like I would say like a light copper, dark amber, slight haze. I'm gonna check the aroma. This one's hard, dude. This is a really difficult. I remember this beer being difficult to describe. It's like almost like in between tropical. It's almost in between juicy, but like piney almost.
It's a little bit of a West Coast mixed with an East Coast.
Yeah, it's like a little juicy, but a little bit juicy, but a little piney. But it
Well,
also has that.
I always thought Cigar City was like their IPAs was like the perfect example of an American.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But it's got that Jolly Rancher kind of candiness to it, a little bit.
A little candiness to it.
It's pretty flapping. Sorry, Tanner. I don't know if you allow that on here. But I'm a trucker's mouth, okay? But
you're good. No,
look at the head. It's like you could eat that with the freaking pitchfork. Oh man, that is so good. That is so good. I mean, for what I paid for it, that's hard. It's kind of hard to beat it. It's got like a killer malt backbone. Really nice and hearty backbone. Pretty a good amount of IBU in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go, Bill. Here's my Cigar City glass.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's sick. How long you had that puppy?
Friends brought it out to me 2016.
Okay, you haven't broke it yet. That's nice. Cheers to that. Hell yeah. Damn, this beer is awesome. I don't know, man. Just to me, it's like a very hearty IPA. Okay, like this is the stuff that gives you bubble gut. It's got nice earthy notes in there. It's pretty complex because it goes from like a juicy to like a piney. There's floral, there's Jolly Rancher, there's earthy, and like with the malt, like the malt backbone is just pretty epic on this actually.
Dude, that's one of the most balanced IPAs you'll ever have.
It's super. It really is super for what I paid for it. It's kind of crazy because like it has a budget craft price, right? But it like is up there with up there with Stone, like some of the higher budget craft, some of the higher price budget craft beers, you know, kind of up there with Stone and Sierra Nevada, kind of in that realm.
No.
But like I haven't seen a lot of beers from them. It's like they only have like a handful that I've seen. But like
you gotta fly through the Tampa airport. They got a brew pub right there in the airport.
Nice.
The Southwest terminal. Yeah. So every time I fly from Tampa to Denver, my dad drops me off like an hour earlier than normal, so I can go and have a few beers before I get on the plane.
It's such a like you said, man. It's really balanced, man. Like. But it's pretty complex too. It's really complex. I mean, just by looking at the color of it, you know, it's not just going to be like a pine bomb. There's going to be a little more to it. I would almost say like there's a hint of some darker type fruits in there, but just kind of light on that.
Yeah.
But the mouthfeel is like medium, high, medium, like low, heavy, super smooth, and just makes you want to just like kick a few back and get hammered and freaking watch YouTube all night.
Yeah, I put that at 98 if I remember right.
Yep, look, the head is still there. You can still grab it with a spoon if you wanted to.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a super well-made beer, and I can't believe that I can get it for the price that I do.
Can't even get it that cheap in Tampa. It's $10.50.
Total Wine has their little spiffs, right? Because they have their spiffs. Like I literally just got $5 off and a $2 coupon, just like that. Okay, I think this is like a 4.8 out of 5.
Nice.
And here's the looking at y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all rock like Don Doc.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to see Doc in next weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, what I was saying is every time I
Cheers, Bill.
visit my dad when I fly
Cheers.
home, I have at least 2 or 3 beers at the Cigar City Brew Pub in the airport. Medgate, of course, every freaking time. Clearly on the other side, where they are. But I'm like, every time I've done travel vlogs from Tampa to Denver, there's always at least like 30 seconds or a minute of me having a beer from Cigar City right before I leave.
Wasn't Cigar City like kind of like the big shot around like back in the Smog City days?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were one of the original bigger breweries in Tampa. But yeah, they got swallowed up by now Monster Energy. What up?
I think
What's
Ron
up, player?
So I got something from
Dark Lager.
Steak
Whoa.
Profane. They're out of Maine. This is a Czech style dark lager. 4%
Cheers, by the way. Bill.
Yes, sir.
canned on. Oh, it's not even canned on. Best by. Oh, best before April 24th, 2024.
Oh, that's fresh, man.
So yeah, they're out of Biddleford, Maine. They only have 2 beers on tap. They have a dark lager and a pale lager, and that's the only thing they make. But so I picked up the dark lager, got a 6-pack of it. They went pretty quick when we got them in there.
Can't wait to see if it's dark.
Hopefully so. Proper glassware. They did a tasting of it, so I got the actual.
Hell yeah.
Nicely done.
Giving Ryan a run for his money. Oh yeah, that's dark lager. Hell yeah, look at that puppy. That looks good, dude. Shit. That looks real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Definitely jet black in appearance, but a 2-finger. What do you call that? Like a beige type head on there. Nice bubbles up top.
Dude, that's
nice little definitely like a brown bread crust for sure. A little bit of smokiness in there. You know how I feel about smoky beers, but picking up a little bit of like coffee in there.
nice.
Must be from the malts, obviously. Yeah, it just smells clean. Smells refreshing for sure. A little bit of hoppiness in there. Yeah, it smells rich, but it must be those malts, and like I said, I'm picking up some coffee notes in there, a little bit of tobacco, maybe a little bit of smoke.
I didn't catch the ABV.
4%.
4. Wow, so, that looks good for 4%, dude.
So yeah, let's Sacred Profane. I heard good things about them out of Maine. I guess, like I said, they only have two beers on tap: a pale lager and a dark lager. So yeah. So cheers.
They must take it very seriously then.
Never seen that.
Gross.
I mean, you never know, man. You never know.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like a campfire-y smoke right off the bat. That brown bread crust comes through.
Wow, that's crazy.
It almost comes off like a little bit of like a bacony flavor, if that's.
Oh my god!
Some people off, but like.
Yum.
A little bit of hoppiness in there, a little bit of sweetness, very smooth, refreshing. I mean, 4%. Most dark lagers are obviously lower ABV for sure, 4 to 5 range, I would imagine, maybe 6 something. And And I'm not a big fan of smoky beers, but I mean this does have a little bit of smoke to it, which it's not bad. With the smoking, it's not super overpowering. It's not watered down. Everything blends well together. This is a fantastic Czech style dark lager. I've never seen like a Best Buy date for someone like for craft for the most part. Usually they have a can on date, but yeah. So I would imagine if it's best before April of next year, I'm assuming it's probably pretty fresh. But yeah, I guess they do like I said, they only have 2 beers on tap. This one and the pale lager. And I know when I went and picked this up, they only had 1 6-pack of this, and 1 6-pack of the pale lager, and I think like maybe 1 12-pack of the dark lager. That was it. So it went pretty quick. Like I said, I've heard about them before, and we just recently got them here. So yeah, this is a crusher for sure.
Damn.
And like I said, I'm not a big smoky person. I don't like smoked beers too much. But this has the right amount of smoke with those malts and like that brown bread crust with a little bit of sweetness on the back end, a little bit of hoppiness. It's smooth. It's clean. Just all around. It's a great dark lager.
Now, was that that was the selection at the store or the brewery itself?
Well, that was at the store. So the brewery only has 2 beers on tap.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Because I just looked it up before here. Let me see what they have in the other things. But when you go on the brewery, like their website, they only have those 2 beers on tap. That's it. A dark lager and a pale lager.
Oh, so they must be micro.
Yes, I bet they are totally micro.
Yeah. Like I said, they're out of Maine. So
that's cool though.
Yeah, I mean, if you see anything by these,
I like when you see like a microbrewery like that, but they're doing like different shit.
Yep, isn't that cool?
Yeah,
Did you say
I think they have like other packaged stuff from other breweries. I think they had like stuff from like Bissell Brothers and stuff on there, but yeah. Their tap menu is just 2 beers, a pale lager and a dark lager.
Now, so do they have a kitchen, or do they sell food, or no?
Let me see. I have them still pulled up.
Because maybe that's why. Maybe they have that small selection because they have a kitchen in there.
Yeah, good point.
A lot of people don't realize how difficult. Like I watch like the Gordon Ramsay shows.
Oh, I love him.
And yeah, he kind of breaks it down and he lets you know it's like people don't realize.
So they have like a small. So that's all they have is small.
Yes. Well, they still have like a little bit of a kitchen.
They're serving food.
They're still serving food. Exactly, Ryan. Yeah. People don't realize how hard it is for those smaller breweries to be serving food and brewing beer and like serving beer at the same time.
Did you hear that, Steven?
That's why a lot of breweries
food trucks.
A lot of breweries, yeah, they
food trucks, yeah.
Yeah, they pay for food trucks and stuff to come by.
Oh, that's not bad, dude. Like, it's Mike. That thing sounded gnarly for a light beer.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds like they kind of have like a.
Ooh.
They're more of a tap house. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
They got like ciders and.
Which is fine. Just have those road.
They want to sell some beers besides their own.
Well, that's what I was kind of shooting. That's what I was shooting at, where it's like, if they're doing 2 different styles of beer, they gotta have some other aspect that they're working more towards.
Are they a real brewery, or are they just like?
Oh, they're definitely a real brewery,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the thing is,
definitely.
they probably are focusing on like the business perspective
Yeah.
rather than the beer perspective. So they're probably more focused on getting people into the facility itself rather than trying to spread their name and have like
So
this big giant
So beer is the
like
bait.
craft brewery name that they sell in like grocery stores and like liquor stores. There are a lot of breweries that will kind of base their marketing towards like that facility,
Okay.
and then they do like cooking and they have like
They
food
use
and
beer
stuff.
as a bait.
Yeah, exactly. The
Kinda.
beer
Kinda
they
like
brew the
that.
beer, and then they kind of use that as like it's like a bar, it's like a pub.
Start selling
They
merch.
really want you to just come into the
tap
actual
house.
facility. They're not really like focusing on distribution and being like
So
this
it's
super
just a
crazy
place to go
craft
get
beer
fat.
company.
It's a place to go get fat.
Pretty much,
It's
yeah.
a tap house. I mean, tap
It's a
houses.
place to go get
you
fat
know,
and buy merch.
Essentially, yeah.
I thought that was cool though. I didn't realize they only had
But
those
you know
two
what?
beers.
If
I
they
thought-
No,
distributed
yeah,
it,
that is
hey,
crazy. That is
after you
crazy. No, yeah.
described that, Mike,
Couple
I
breweries
would
started
buy
out
that
that
beer.
beer.
I would buy that beer.
a couple
Yeah,
breweries
it's-
around
it's-
here started
yeah,
out
it's
that
just
way. And
great.
they're
I
still
mean,
kind
I
of
mean,
you
dude,
see-
for
yeah,
4%,
you see this,
dude,
you see
for
Circle
4%,
Coke,
that was
and
awesome, dude.
Does anybody
Yeah, I
have a
think
beer
they-
to review, or am I up?
You're up.
turn,
I-
Mr.
I-
Kevin.
are we
Yeah.
on round 4? Are we
I
doing
got
round
one more.
reviews or?
I have
mean,
one
we
more,
can do
but you
four,
go
but-
ahead, Tanner. You do your.
I'm not.
do
I'm
your
not
good
doing
show.
a fourth.
I want to see what Tanner's got up
I'm
his
on
sleeve
my
Tanner's got one
there.
too, Tanner.
Tanner's
But-
always busting out the good shit.
All right, I'm on my third one then.
Nice review, Mikey.
Who's Mikey?
Josh?
Mike.
Mikey likes it.
Hey, Mikey. He likes
Miguel.
Oh! I wish Mike was here. No, that's Josh. That's what happens when you change your name to something ridiculous, Josh.
You can call me Mr. Bill. Just don't call me Bill.
Is that,
All right.
are you Larry? Mr. Larry.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Larry. So we got a beer by New England Brewing Company.
What?
Nice.
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
I know that one. I've never had it, but I've seen it so many
That
times.
is a trippy.
So this is their Imperial Stout Trooper.
What the fuck?
It says
Ugh.
brewery is brewed in a brewery not too far away and not too long ago. Imperial Stout Trooper is a full-bodied stout with a majestic blend of many malts and hops.
Majestic.
Good. So this is the Imperial Stout Trooper.
Whoa, I never heard of that.
Stout with
such-
peanut butter
such-
and
such a
chocolate
stretch.
added. It's 9.5% alcohol by volume. This was gifted to me from Steven. So shout out to Steven.
Steven. Was that made by Nabisco?
No, Steven, the resource. Steven from Beer Tour Palooza.
Oh shit. I mean, the beer, was it made by Nabisco?
It's no Nebco.
Sorry, I'm 53 years old. My eyes no work no more. Got it.
I don't know what the Nebco is about.
Dude, that's a monster beer.
New England Brewing Company.
Holy sheep shit.
Oh,
Nebco, New England Brewing Company.
thank you, Dan.
Damn, boy, you're gonna be drunk
Thank
after
you,
that.
Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for walking away, turning your camera off,
You see
coming
how it
back
is.
to correct
Shit.
me. Thank you.
Lord.
I
Wikipedia
do appreciate you.
showed
Shit.
Thank you, Dan.
Feliz Navidad.
No, it's a
No problem, Tanner.
It's an Imperial Stout with peanut
Oh,
butter
we
and
heard
chocolate.
that.
9.5. 12, 26, 22. So this is kind of getting up there. What are we at?
Whoa, dude. Whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
we're at almost a year old.
Whoa, we got
But
an
it's a
aged
stout.
one here, buddy.
It's got peanut butter and chocolate added,
Okay. Well, it's a stout, right?
and it's a Star Wars based beer.
Is it stout?
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
stormtrooper with a nose
stout
thing.
and it's over
Oh, so this should be better than it was brand new.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah, I'm
Imperial
gonna have
Stout
nightmares.
Trooper.
That should be
Oh,
better than it
yeah,
was,
okay.
dude. I bet that's gonna be so good, dude.
Yeah, it's a Star Wars based beer.
How cool. You should save it. Don't open it. Save it and sell it on eBay.
They actually had to change their can label. They used to have an actual stormtrooper on it, but then they had to do the Groucho Marx, like, you know,
This
like
is thick. I can
Oh,
already
whoa. Okay.
glasses over it because they were getting
Wow.
sued.
Sorry if you can hear my whistle nose. Damn, that thing looks like used motor oil, dude. Wow. I knew Tanner would come up with something there. Damn, dude, that's legit. That is legit.
Oh my god,
crap.
that's
Black.
Really good.
That is beyond black.
Black
Darker
too
than
much. No clarity.
A little bit,
We got like we got
Oh, I
like a
see
little
it.
bit
I
of
see it. Yep.
in the corner.
we got
I
a
see
little
it.
bit of a ruby tint at the
Yeah.
bottom there.
May there be light.
Pitch
Let
black
there be light.
appearance. We got a finger of a brown, kind of frothy, creamy head on top. Let's switch that around
Oh
there.
my god, that looks so good, dude. Holy crap.
That head there.
That's a yummy looking beer, dude.
Now we're looking at a peanut butter and chocolate stout. Let's
Oh my
go for the
god.
nose.
Oh my god. Yum.
Now I'm not really getting, so it's 9.5%. I'm not really getting much of the peanut butter. I'm getting more of the chocolate. I'm kind of getting a chocolate, coffee, vanilla,
Chocolate, coffee.
roasted up. I'm getting a little bit more of the nutty.
Yum.
Yeah, chocolate, coffee, vanilla, maybe like some malty sweetness in there, like a caramel malt. A little bit of like a floral.
Whoa.
But definitely more sweet, more roasty, more bitter, more coffee, kind of like
Sounds
robust in
Look
aroma.
at that head, dude. Look at that head.
9.5% is very well hidden. I'm getting a little bit of the nuttiness, but the peanut butter isn't as prominent as I would have.
It's definitely possible after a year that like that note is starting to fall off.
Well, I'm starting to get a little bit of like the vanilla. It's starting to turn into like a little bit of like a
Look how creamy that head looks.
It's almost marshmallow kind of it's kind of got that like chocolate wafer kind of like you would get with like the barrel aged stuff, but of course it's super adjunct forward.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it's like Oreo, like chocolate wafer, vanilla cream.
Okay. Instead of the
Kinda
nibs and stuff.
caramel, maybe like a little bit of raisin in
You're
there.
describing a very sweet smelling beer.
Roasted coffee. Yeah, it is very sweet. Let's dive in, try it out. Cheers.
Look at that. The head looks so creamy, dude.
It does. It looks very good.
Look at that. That's not ice cream. That's cream. Damn. That shit's clawing to the glass like super glue.
And the peanut is very much more prominent on the palate.
Damn. That's like a last beer of the night, huh?
It's kind of like so if you go to maybe like your local coffee shop and you get like kind of like a coffee cold brew, but you get like a shot of like some like nutty kind of flavoring. I'm not necessarily like saying it's straight up peanut butter.
Peanut?
Maybe.
Like unsalted peanut?
No, I'm getting peanut. Yeah.
Nuts.
Dude, that beer looks so bomb. I'm sorry, but that beer
Yeah, I'm
looks
getting
bomb.
I'm kind of getting like the peanut butter that you would get out of like a
Reese's?
like a Reese's. Yeah. It's kind of like Reese's, but the chocolate isn't like milk chocolate. It's more like dark chocolate. And then you get like the coffee bitterness.
Yeah.
Yum.
And then you get like the slight bready kind of yeasty aspect to it.
Beery? Are you trying to describe the beeriness? That's got a beery note?
No,
No. Okay.
I think maybe it's because I've had a good amount of beers already. But for 9.5, I think the sweetness is a little overpowering. It's kind of mellowing out that kind of boozy aspect to it. It's good.
Do you feel your bubble
It's a
gut
dessert.
growing?
What's that?
Do you feel your bubble gut growing?
No, it's not. It's not like filling. It's not like cloying. It's not filling. It's not cloying.
It's just wiping your palate out.
It's got a good amount of sweetness, but you're still getting that kind of peanut buttery, like it actually was a little reminiscent of the Reese's. It's kind of a combination of like Reese's and like that Oreo kind of chocolate wafer vanilla cream that you would get like the barrel aged stuff.
Yeah.
But of course, they're using like adjuncts in this.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't.
Let me throw something at Tanner.
What's up?
Reese's Puff cereal with milk.
Mm.
You didn't mention any hops.
I could see a little bit of like
You're not gonna taste hops in that thing.
cereal.
No hops.
Yeah,
I could see it like a little bit of like Reese's Puff cereal grain.
Is
Have
it
you had
bitter?
this?
You get a lot of caramel.
You're not gonna
Have you
get.
had this one, Dan?
Toffee.
That's a crazy looking can, dude.
You've had this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can see Reese's
it
Puff.
was,
Like,
it was a long time ago, but yeah.
What's the mouthfeel, dude? Mouthfeel.
the mouthfeel, actually, to be honest with you, the carbonation's super light. The mouthfeel is a lot. It's very lackluster. It's kind of like
It's not thin, is it?
it's a little thinner.
Really? It doesn't
Yeah.
look like it though.
It's a little thinner.
It looks like a thick mouthfeel beer.
Oh, just slapped.
It's got a really huge.
It looks really good, man.
What do you call it? Honeycomb candy kind of head. It has
Yeah,
that
it just looks
yellowish
super
kind of.
like it looks like oily.
It's not as thick as you would think it would be. It's also 9.5, so it's not like super high
And it's
ABV.
not boozy at all.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's not really boozy. It's a dessert. I
Does it
kind of
lack-
wish the peanut butter would be a little bit more prominent. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more of the bitterness out of the chocolate. It's a little
Like
bit
dark
more dark chocolate bitterness. The nuttiness is not really like as super prominent as I've had from some other products.
Speaking of
Overall, it's
nutty,
pretty good. I mean, it's a good nightcap. I've had some lighter beers, and I feel as far as a dessert, it's a solid beer. Goes very well in this Spiegel. Looks good. And you get a nice head. Yeah, I feel like kind of lackluster as far as the adjuncts. It's kind of lackluster as far as the mouthfeel. Overall, I like the can art. I'm like if we were to like rate this off of aesthetics, I love the can art. It's it's a stormtrooper, and he's got like Mr. Potato Head, like disguise on, kind of. Or he's got the Mr. Potato Head nose with the eyebrows, mustache, and glasses. It's a pretty cool looking can. I like the can. Overall, I think it's a pretty good product. Sometimes with the peanut butter, you get kind of like that chalky, kind of like dry, powdery peanut butter aspect. Definitely doesn't have that. It's that right amount of sweetness. But overall, I do feel like the chocolate in it is somewhat a little kind of overpowered with the bitter, slightly astringent dark chocolate aspect. Overall, I think it's a really good beer. I'm still going to give it like a 92 out of 100. I really do like it. I like it. I haven't had much from New England. But yeah, excited to try more product for sure.
Speaking of nutty,
Do you have another beer? Does anybody have another beer?
after you guys, all you heavyweights,
Oh well, we got a couple more beers. All
Go
right,
ahead.
so I
But
give this
Beer
a
Man said
92
he
out
had
of 100.
a Beer Man
Oh,
called
Beer
it.
Man's up. Beer Man. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to. I could do it later. It don't matter.
Well, no,
So many
everybody
people
I
else.
want
got
me to
all
review.
day.
How many
Yeah, Beer Man.
reviews
Yeah,
have you done,
is
Beer
St.
Man?
Bernardus Christmas beer over there,
Are
Ryan?
you sure? I'll be quick. I promise.
How many beers have you done, Beer Man?
Oh,
One.
just one.
Oh well, we're
Time for Beer Man to catch up, man. Hey, Jesus.
I'm on beer
no. Well,
four.
that's my fault because I should have. That's my fault because I should have pulled them up sooner than that.
Oh,
I didn't
good.
realize.
All right.
That's
It's just a revisit. I did this on Wednesday, and I figured I'd do it again because it was in the box. It's the last one I had. It's Rogue's Chocolate Stout Nitro. Stout with natural chocolate flavor added. So it's got adjuncts. It's a 5.8%, 69 on reviews, really. Wow. 125 on the SRM, really dark beer. Dark chocolate. Chocolate Stout Nitro is ebony in color, pours a velvety, smooth, creamy head that cascades into a robust, earthy body, giving way to a rich chocolate truffle finish. Okay. So this was can 10, 11, 23. And it is a nitro, so I'm going to pour her straight.
nice. Reminds me of your green cheek review.
Uh-oh. I'm going to have to.
Wow, man, Rogue.
If you
This
haven't
stuff
seen
costs
Steven's green
that
cheek
stuff
review,
costs
you got
$50 a can here.
Whoa.
Really? This was like $12 a pour.
Oh, yeah.
Still high though,
Or
dude.
13, maybe 14 actually.
That's high.
But you can
You
see the
look-
cascade. Nice, creamy, fluffy head. Foreman. Taking a little while, kind of like poured like a Guinness. Very khaki, almost muddy looking head.
Ooh.
Kind of has a mud or a clay look to it. Very, very like silky smooth on the head. Oh my lord. Dark brown. Excuse me. A little bit of more of like a Tootsie Roll brown, a lighter brown or something at the bottom base, but really oily in the bulb. Looks black, jet black. Smelling it, it's very Hershey syrupy. Like you poured Hershey syrup in it and mixed it around in some beer, into a stout beer. Got the roasted malts, roasted a little bit of roasted, like a little coffee, a little espresso. It's more of a cappuccino coffee, like you mix some milk in there or something. It's really smells like they put some lactose in this as well. It's got some more of a bodier, like a thicker feel in the nose when you're smelling it. You are getting a little bit of like slight dark fruit, more of a raisin or something, but not like so much, just a little bit, a hint. And then you get like you definitely get that milk chocolate. It's like a milky, no, more like a semi-sweet chocolate, like semi-sweet chocolate chips that you put in your chocolate chip cookies. Unless you're putting milk chocolate ones in there, that's different. But
I put sardines in mine.
there's a little bit of vanilla, and there's that sweetness that's going through my nose. So that's what's telling me like lactose, possibly. I don't know. But all right, drinking it. Cheers.
Cheers, Beer Man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's so soft. It's so soft and creamy. Like Alex would go ape shit on this one. No, it's super soft in the mouthfeel, like velvety, like they said. It's like velvet, just straight up soft, and no carbonation whatsoever. It tastes like a cask pour with the pumps. And no carbonation, just filled to the top. Yeah.
Oh, the
just
slow pour.
Pure flat. Yeah, like a real ale. Yeah, real pure pour. Pure aromatics. Coming out of this, and pure flavor. No carbonation to disrupt that in any way, and there's nothing needed either. It tastes really good as far as the flavors go for a nitro. It's actually quite nice. A little bit of bitter and acridity in the finish, but it's not like like acridity, like acrid, like roasted malts, this, that, any kind of like ashiness or dryness from that kind of off flavor kind of feel. It's not terrible. It's very nice. It flows really nice. There's a really nice slight. I think that, like I said, lactosed it up just a hint because it does kind of have like that cappuccino or coffee with creamer or whatever with a little hint of sweetness in there as well. But you're getting that major hit of like semi-sweet chocolate, maybe even pushing milk chocolate because it does have a milk chocolatey kind of feel as well. No alcohol whatsoever. Goes down very nice. It's a little dry on the top of the palate and the back, on the soft palate right before it goes down my my throat, and a touch of dryness on the top of the back of my tongue. Other than that, it goes so smooth. It's like probably like 55 degrees right now, 60 degrees in the glass. So yeah, that's it. Cheers. I tried to make it as fast as possible, but cheers. That's it.
Cheers, beer man.
7 years later. Just kidding.
Size a bit.
Well, Tanner's gone. He got a lot more time.
Oh, well,
Oh,
okay.
crap.
He's stuck on you now, though.
Oh yeah, Bumpy's not here.
It's so smooth. I can't believe how smooth it is. It's so creamy and like.
It does look
Well,
creamy. I will say.
All right, there you go.
Worth
Okay,
the
I'm
money,
done.
though.
All right. Your man's done, by the way, buddy.
Would
Yeah.
you buy it again?
Next. Who's next?
I would
do the
buy it
same
again.
thing.
Totally.
Funny.
I don't know who is.
My wife
Let the
liked it
kids
too,
go
so-
first.
What are we doing? Are we starting round 4? Is that
I'm in the freaking bullpen, but you know what? Let the youngsters go first. It's all good.
I'm just
Well,
here.
I mean,
observing.
I reviewed my third beer, but
yeah? So I think
Ryan's got 4.
well, if anybody else wants to keep reviewing, we can.
I'll do one. Shoot,
I'm
Don't
ready.
go
I'm
far.
sitting here dry, ready to crack
Ryan,
open.
All right.
You guys can stand here
Ready?
that much longer.
You ready?
Me? Yeah.
Who's
sure.
ready?
Ryan,
Ryan? Okay.
handle it.
All right. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Dude,
Ooh.
I want to buy the big bottle of that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Like, I've only ever had it from a bottle, and I thought, all right, I'll buy a 6-pack of the
I can get that.
just to see if there is going to be any difference. Because yes, obviously I've had this before, so
I never have.
everybody knows what this is.
I don't know. I've seen it. I never
Oh,
grabbed it.
all right, okay. Well, Bill, this is Saint Bernardus. It's a Christmas ale.
I get it.
Strong Belgium beer.
Ooh, 9.8.
Product of Belgium, comes in at 9.8%
Wow.
ABV, so it's a strong boy.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's all it's gonna really tell me. There's a lot code on the bottom, which isn't like I didn't look it up, so I don't really know. But let's get into it.
I can get this beer. I just thought that reindeer behind the guy, all that noise, like kind of scared me away from it.
Hashtag proper glassware.
Damn, that looks good, man.
Right.
Oh, I can get this. I hope it's
I'm gonna
good.
buy a big bottle for Christmas.
As Alex would say, please be delicious.
Oh, I cheated already. All right, so yeah, that pours out like the normal. It's this kind of like I don't want to say black and I don't want to say brown. It's more like in between amber-ish, but very, very, very dark amberish color.
Yeah.
With half a finger of extremely tight. I'm gonna say tan color.
Extremely tight.
Yeah, extremely tight. The way we like it.
Creamy kind of tight, or
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Gonna get a nose on it.
yeah, God, my dirty mind.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So you're getting those like dark fruits. You're getting like the raisin. I'm getting date, notes to it.
Lacing.
But I'm also getting like cardamom as well.
What was that? Cardboard?
Cardamom
Oh, cardamom.
spice. Yeah. So
Whoa, look at that chloiness.
yeah. You were talking about the lacing. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's
Lacing,
fucking rad, dude.
for sure.
The big bubbles in there. Look at the big bubbles going. Holy crap.
I have
Yeah.
that glass,
that.
but it's way smaller.
Look at the big bubbles popping off.
Yeah, I
there.
like that glass,
that is a nice freaking lacing. Dude.
Rips it like a baseball glove. I love it.
That's some nice lacing. The big bubbles popping up like that and that lacing, that's pretty impressive.
There you go. All right. Diving in. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Damn, that looks good.
Oh man. I love these Trappist beers.
That looks so good, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, too. Like Saint Bernardus. All right, sure. I've had West Fullerton, if I'm saying that right. Like, yeah, I mean, nothing quite beats that in terms of the Trappist beers, but like, this is my favorite.
That looks so
I've had
good.
the Rochefort 12 before, but like Saint Bernardus, man, really good.
Them big bubbles popping off in that lacing, that's to me, that's beyond. That's awesome.
It's definitely like a medium body, but it's got this creaminess to it as well.
Yeah.
You're getting that dark fruit. You're getting that like date, raisin kind of fruits to it.
Super rich sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that lacing. Holy crap.
Yeah, definitely nice lacing.
Damn.
Wait, there it is.
That's a nice looking beer.
Definitely nice lacing.
Making me thirsty, man.
Hey, it's not even.
I can get this stuff too.
But hey, let's get into Christmas beers, right? Fuck it.
It wasn't. I can get this stuff. Oh my god, that's like bubble gut beer. Did you see that?
If you can get this, definitely.
Did you see that wall of lacing?
My
right
eyes are
there?
wide.
That was
Open.
like freaking bubble gut lacing right there. Holy moly! Look at that! Boom! Wallow freaking cream.
Bubble gut lacing. All right, I kind of lost where I was, but again, the dark fruits, you're getting it all. It's amazing. It's always really good around this time of the year. I love it. The winter months, although it's like what 77 today here in the like middle of November. Like what the hell's going on?
California weather, dude.
Yeah, I know. California. I can't wait to see what California weather is going to be like a few years.
You always got a room here, brother. Come on.
I got
Hey, what was the price on this beer of yours?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
It's not outrageous, is it? Because it looks super good.
It's probably it's probably up there. I wouldn't say it's like super crazy. I wouldn't say it's like super crazy like a New England, a craft brewery.
Yeah, like Treehouse and stuff.
But like it's gonna be more than
like 4 pints. What are we looking at?
I mean, it comes in 6. This is a 6-pack, but I mean
6 pints.
I don't know. What's that?
6 pints?
No. A 6-pack of
12ers. Okay.
12 ounce. These are 12 ounce. Yeah, I don't know.
The ABV on that one?
9.8.
That's nice. That's a nice ABV, man.
Mm-hmm.
And is it more than $15 for a 6-pack?
Wait, so is that?
I'm gonna say yes. It's gonna be somewhere between 15 and 20. I'm gonna say.
Is that a different brew per year? I feel like the one that I saw, the Christmas ale, was like 10%.
Wow.
This is the Christmas ale.
Yeah, from what year?
This year's 9.8.
It changes every year.
No, I don't think so. I think
I don't know. I saw one on the. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's possible though. I know what you're talking about. Like you get those. They have the big bottles and everything.
Well, no. I'm saying I saw the big bottle the other day, and I'm pretty sure it said 10.
What were the main notes on that, Ryan?
No, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it, and I think I'm gonna bring it to Christmas
Oh yeah.
Christmas dinner.
No, this
Get
is
your
always
friends drunk.
a
Yeah.
special treat for me for sure.
I think I'm gonna buy the bomber for Christmas dinner to share
it.
with my
Do it.
family
Do
and
it.
stuff.
Nice.
But
Wanna loosen up a little bit?
it's the dark fruits. You know, you're getting like plum, raisin, date. You know,
Yeah.
getting notes out of
Okay.
it. It's
Well, it's like
Not
it's perfect
chocolatey
for
or
like a
nothing?
dessert.
Nutty.
Those like Belgian Trappist beers are perfect for desserts.
hell yeah.
Sounds
Hell yeah.
good, man.
But yet it's
After
you know,
after
it's got
everybody
a
eats,
sweetness to it, but it's not an over like
Not a
it's
chocolatey type
yeah,
thing.
but it's like after everybody eats dinner, after everybody eats, let's say like Thanksgiving /
Exactly.
Christmas dinner.
this is what I have for Thanksgiving
So that's
during
that's the ultimate win
after
for
Thanksgiving.
Well, that's
ultimate
This is what I
even
have
but
during and after Christmas.
afterwards, I feel like
Yep.
that's one of those beers that you could be like, hey, you want to try a craft beer, and like your family member who's not really into it is like, sure, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And then you pour,
I
and then you
gotcha,
pour,
I
and then
gotcha.
you pour them a glass of that, and they're like, "Oh wow, this is,
Yeah. Yep.
this is
Oh,
something."
dude.
Beer?
Beer,
My old
yeah,
man
exactly.
and only drinks Coors Light. That's it. So it's all he drinks. And then I poured him this, and I poured him
Oh, wow.
a Bourbon County Stout. He tried the Bourbon County Stout. And he was like, nope. He tried this, and he was like,
Yeah,
all right, I can get behind that.
yeah. The Trappist beers are a little bit more like laid back and not as filling.
Yeah.
They're not as full
So,
bodied.
all right. I mean, all right. Just to finish me up anyway here. I love this. I don't know. It's almost hard for me to give this a score. I feel like bumpy at this point. I don't know. I'll give it a 4. What is a score at this point? I'm gonna give it a 4.7. I love this beer.
That's high
Nice.
score, dude. That's high score.
That's a good one. Oh yeah.
Nice review, bro.
Now I think we kind of went through everybody.
I have one
Well, that
more.
was the beginning of the 4th review.
I have one. If
You
if
got
you're
more
done.
reviews?
I have one, yeah. Someone mentioned butter or a peanut butter.
All right.
He's
Well,
not the horny goat.
all right. We'll bring Bill up. Beer man, are you all set for the night?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
I already reviewed this, but
we're not even we'll do like I'll shout out the chat. I'll shout you guys out, but we're gonna do we'll let Bill do his review, and then we'll wrap it up. We're going on 3 hours. We're going on 11 o'clock. I do have to go to work tomorrow, but it has been fun. Yeah, we'll let Bill do his review, and then I'll pretty much wrap up the show. You guys are more than welcome to hang out off air, but I do have to get out of here fairly soon. So
I'll make it quick.
No, you don't even have to make it quick. You're good. Go for it, Bill.
Hi, Ryan.
Oh, hi.
So basically, I have a beer. It's good. So you have a good night. Just kidding. It's called Fluffer Nutter.
Nice.
It's by Abita.
Mm.
Oh, who said that?
Me.
Who's me? Oh, okay.
Marshall.
Well, yeah, it's called. It reminded me because someone said peanut butter earlier.
Well, I had a peanut butter beer not too long ago.
That was you then. You're the one that inspired me. So you're keeping yourself up.
Nice.
So it's Fluffer Nutter by Abita. Let's handle it. And it's 8.3%. I'll keep it short and sweet like I like my women. A lot of smoke. Whoa, we got a smoke show here. I think Chadio's cats love this glass. So, Abita's been like one of them beers. They used to have one this called Hop Nosh. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it was really good. But like they kind of like been like out of my rotation because I just haven't seen much from them. But it's really tight head. Okay, this is a white stout, by the way. Okay, let me get my light. White stouts are like very uncommon from where I'm at.
They're very uncommon everywhere, Bill.
Okay, it's a white stout brewed.
Yeah, they're super hard to find.
It's 8%.
Spot's not the problem.
It has natural flavors brewed with blah blah blah. Anyways, it's a limited edition. And tight head, frothy, creamy, silky, clear amber. Let's handle the aroma real quick. Kind of like peanut butter, oil, vanilla, caramel, and like just general nuttiness. Nice frothy head. Let's handle a drink. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
It's super yum. It's a dessert beer. Got a high medium mouthfeel. I would definitely bathe in this. It's super yummy. Yeah, it's like it's got some hoppy, a little bit of a tanginess on the back end. After all the sweetness just kind of envelops your mouth. Got nice lacing on the glass. It's a tasty beer. I'm not picking up any booziness. I think it's more like a dessert treat, like a treat. Okay. Little heavy for like a drinker, but totally like a treat, nightcap, one of them type of gigs, and kind of a sleeper because it's 8% and you can't tell, and you kind of want to down it because it's yummy like candy. And I would think it's like about a 4.5 or 4.6 out of 5. That's my story. I'll stick with that. Thank you, Tanner. You rock the dude land.
Nice, bro.
Cheers, Bill.
Cheers, Bill.
Cheers, man.
Awesome, man. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Appreciate all you. It's been 3 hours. So we've been doing a good amount of beer reviews. Yeah, we'll try to keep this up. Rate That Beer has been kind of a stagnant show that I haven't really been keeping up with. But it's nice when we got something like this where we literally went 3 hours straight beer reviews. Yep. So this is literally like maybe like 20 something.
Yeah, man, I don't know about you, but like I had a lot of fun.
We did a lot combined. Holy crap!
It's like I think this show itself might have like 20 something beer reviews.
Well, we're not alcoholics. That's definitely not true.
Not at all. Professional beer drinkers.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, Beerman, Paul. Pull up people that aren't on the panel because I will show you guys out afterwards. So definitely shout out to Paul Middlefrew. Just to you, man. Beerman, Ryan, Josh / Beer. You guys have been definitely keeping up with the chat. I do appreciate that when the panel members themselves also chatted up as well. Do appreciate it. We also had Jason Cleveland in here. So
Jason, hell yeah. What's up, dude?
Brother.
He's a very cool dude, man.
Hi, Levi.
Same here.
Levi. Another great supporter. Tommy Carroll.
Yeah.
Cheers, Tommy. Good to see you. Bill.
Cheers, Tanner.
With the next
Cheers, man.
No, that went down.
Yeah, and of course, Bumpy
Bumpy, woo!
with
Bumpy.
So yeah, shout out to the panel here.
Mhm.
We got Mr. Bill, Mr. Bill.
Bill. Oh
Beer Hounds. Cheers, brother. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out.
Thanks for having me, man. You rock the dude
Sure,
land.
man. Hell yeah. Dan from Athletics Beer Reviews. This guy over here with his crazy names. Don't listen to any of this. He's
All
going.
good.
He's
We
going
still
through
love
the
whether he likes us or not.
Mr. Beerman. Cheers, Beerman.
Yep.
Cheers.
From another mother.
Ryan's Beer Reviews. Check him out. Cheers, brother. Chatty-O. Cheers to you, man.
Right. Chatty up.
Yeah. Last Beer, also known as Josh, also known as that guy at the bottom there, Mr.
Yes.
Please be with
Be
you.
with you.
Yeah,
And
it's
also
been fun. I still got a little bit of my beer left, so we'll probably kick it for maybe like
2 hours.
10 minutes.
maybe like 11:30. But
2
yeah,
in the morning.
I do appreciate you guys hanging out, stopping by, whether you were watching the beer reviews or you're actually reviewing the beers yourself. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we can do this again in the future. And yeah. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel,
Get her on
make
the
sure
nuggets.
to comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe from Come to Use. Look at beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.